boys. Yeah. 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 Your dad in the dark, same hoodie, same grin. 4:30 on the dot, he's already tuning in. Claude on the screen, ideas hit quick. 2 exits in the bag, that's a serious trick. Pep tech at the desk, he don't need a warm up. 5 a.m. sharp and he's building from the ground up. Kodak's in the lane, he's moving like smoke. Turn a rough little sketch to a product that floats. They don't sleep late, they don't chase the hype. They make the whole room shift before the sun gets bright. Wait, one name on the cap, one name on the file. When they step in the build, everybody feels the style. Early birds, no break. Hands on code, no fake. Quiet room, big play. They lock in for days. Vibe boys, give that pep tech. Vibe boys, build it up, then deploy. Vibe boys, 4 to 6, they're on point, boys. Boys, vibe boys, 2 wins deep, they want more noise. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep and they want more noise. Dev Dad got the scars from the first 2 deals. Knows what a clean exit and a sharp turn feels. He's past the talk, he's about that proof. Got the boardroom calm with the startup truth. Pep tech writes fast and he writes it clean. Cuts 10 bad paths just to keep the team lean. Clock for the thinking, Codex for the grind. They split the load and still stay aligned. Coffee, nah, they already past phase. Got a sunrise hustle in the half-lit haze. When the world comes online, they're already ahead. 2 chairs, 2 screens, and a million steps red. Early birds, no break. Hands on code, no fake. Quiet room, big play. Stay lock in for days. Vibe boys, give that pep tech. Vibe boys, he'll build it up, then deploy. Vibe boys, 4 to 6, they're on point, boys. Boys, vibe boys, 2 wins deep, and they want more noise. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep, and they want more noise. From the first light to the first merge, they turn raw ideas to a live product surge. One's got the exits, one's got the spark. Together they're a shot of gold in the dark. Vibe boys, step down pep tech. Vibe boys, you'll build it up, then deploy. Vibe boys, 4 to 6, they're on point, boys. Boys, vibe boys, 2 wins deep, and they want more noise. Vibe boys, 2 wins deep, and they want more noise.
Noise. Good morning. Setting API keys right now. And we gotta knock on Brent quick. So let's get this going. Maybe 1 sec here. Maybe 1 second, guys. All right, stuck on Brent. Yo.
Yo, what
Yo.
up?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Oh, loud and clear, baby. Loud and clear.
What's going on, dude? How are you?
We're locked in over here, dude. How you doing?
Dude, same over here, man. I had to get a session going before we even joined the Twitch today, so feeling good, man. Getting this dev environment set up, cranking tokens, dude. Absolutely cranking them.
Love it, dude. I'm trying to get you the jam right now.
Yeah, there's got to be a way we can get like a persistent URL for that or something. I don't know if that exists, but
yeah. Here, let me fire this up. Wrong chat. Yeah, dude, we're just cooking away here. There, I just sent it to you in iMessage. we're talking about Elon Musk because I've added him as an inspiration on my account, which I'll show you that feature in a minute.
Perfect.
Oh crap! You guys can't hear Pep Tech or see him. That's good. That's good.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry. I just had to switch my
Oh, good. I can see you on mine.
You're always just a button click away, dude.
I know. I feel like there's
Just
like
that. Now you're in.
we got to get this kind of automated script. Have computer use for us. Just get the stream started every time. All right.
Well, I have when I stream when I'm not on with you, I use a different scene setup. Anyway, you're good now.
All right. Let me make sure you're good on my end too. I'm just getting these.
The salute thing made you hate him. I think the salute thing made me hate him for how freaking darky he looked. That's for sure. Runty's on Team Dev Mom. That's good. We love Dev Mom. So anyone who's Team Dev Mom is Team Dev Dad too. Low key through transitive property. Comically, Elon is like the only one capable of doing that. Everyone else would take $1 trillion to figure it out. The dude's going to Mars. What are you gonna do? So anyway, I've got JPEP. I've got inspirations, dude. I'm really excited about it.
Let me pull you up, dude. It's funny. I was talking about this yesterday as well, but yeah, dude, I'm excited to see. I want to show you some stuff I've been cooking on too at some point. So why don't we do like a show and tell, and show me what you got. I got your stream pulled up, and then yeah, man, let's see it. Let me just make sure this dev environment stuff is still going. I'm basically completely isolating our dev and prod keys. So like if you go to dev.trylaunchloop.com right now, like, you know, the site's up and running and it's running off a dev branch, but I'll give like a full demo of that in a second.
Beautiful.
All right, dude, you got you pulled up.
So ultimately here I am actually logged in. I logged in and I realized I don't have a voice. And I immediately hit a problem. I don't have any posts on my X account. So, and I don't want to just go in here and then just explain my voice.
Right,
like I felt like I'm not going to nail it. Like it's not going to be any good.
Mm-hmm.
So what I came up with, and hold on, I got to skip this Megan Thee Stallion junk. Oh my God, there's another Megan Thee Stallion.
Who queued these up?
What the hell's wrong?
Who queued these up?
What the hell's wrong? Yeah, that's crazy. So after I realized I don't have a voice, I immediately went, oh, hold up. My camera is.
Yeah, you're super bright on my end for some reason. There we go. Yeah.
It was my wrong camera. So check this out. Yeah, of course it is. I'm not listening to Megan Thee Stallion. I don't care who's on the other side of that song. So check it out, dude. So yeah, so I genuinely want to use Launch Loop. I'm like, all right, here we go. We're gonna dive in. I'm gonna connect my connections and like start posting. And I immediately ran into a problem with my voice sucks. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, that needs to be addressed because the reality is I want to post on behalf of the voice of Roly Poly Print Shop, not the Dev Dad. Mm-hmm. That's the voice I want to be, but I don't really have an established voice yet. So what I came up with, first of all, check this out. Over here in connections, I'm trying to slim up what the view looks like.
Ooh, yeah, I'm already noticing.
My methodology. Let's see if it'll load. I'm clicking like 1,000 times and it's just not opening it.
I have noticed there's just like overall slowness. But yeah, we'll figure that out.
We might gotta look into that. Yeah. Also, it doesn't help when you're like actively building. Let's see what's going on here. It looks like it's done. Sick. Okay.
Try hard refresh, maybe? I don't
know. Livid. Hold on. Restart the app. Yeah, we need more microservices. Exactly.
We need some Kates.
Okay. Let's see if this helps. Yes, need to change tech stacks and hosting providers. Yes. Come on now. We need a new app.
What's up, guys? Talented, I'm good, man. Yeah, it's Friday. Happy Friday, man. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. I've been crushing tokens. Dude, this 5 hour limit temporarily being not there anymore is so. Dude, I went through all my weekly spend in a day. I went through all my weekly token spend in a day, and I got 4 bank resets. So burn them if you got them,
That's
dude.
crazy, dude.
Burn them if you got them.
I couldn't even do, dude. I use this app all day long, and let's see where I'm at.
To be fair, I've been doing other apps too, but just because I want to like take advantage of 5/6 and Sol and stuff.
So I have 79% still through the 23rd.
Check on 4 resets, bro. I'm just curious if I don't know how the resets are distributed. I don't know if they're all
Pat
equal or not.
What do you want me to click this?
Yeah. Just do usage remaining and then don't actually click a reset, but just How many do you have left if you open that little accordion?
I still have 4.
So you have you have a reset that expires today, it looks like. So dude, max those tokens, baby. Max those tokens.
That's crazy. Great song, whoever put this on. Good job, talented. All right, here we go. May it reload. So check it out. So now this is what an integration looks like. So now my objective was stop giving these people walls of text. And my methodology I'm following right now is show them if they're good and guide them if they're not. Right. So this one, products in purple because it's looking good, fit for product. This text is a little techie. This repo contributes partial product context but leaves important claims unverified. Well, I'll have to look into that. It might be true, but it's just worded like a nerd wrote it. Fit for voice. This repository is too narrow to establish a dependable public post voice, right? So you could actually then click in here. This source is poor fit for voice. Remove it from voice to keep your voice model focused. So basically we're saying this is not a good, like your repo probably shouldn't be part of your voice due to our determinations. So I'm giving everything scores, right? So this has a whopping 30% fit score and a 47% intelligence score. So we're using scores to determine where your connections fit. And then you can come in here and you can connect or you can add. I already clicked it, so it's not here anymore. But if your voice is hurting, we show a little text box that's like, hey, your voice is not so good. Why don't you add some inspirations? And then what that does is it takes you to your project settings, which I may move this from here. But for now, I hit it in the settings. And it allows you to add connections. So I added me, I added you, and I added Elon Musk. And luckily our scores are higher than Elon's.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And basically you can search for someone and you can search for somebody and then add their like what you like about them.
Nice. You got like an autocomplete going? Dude, nice.
Yeah. And then that's going to aid your voice because your voice is whack right now. But if we go into voice, I haven't actually gotten this far yet. But I'm also redoing voice again. I don't want walls of MD files. This is bad. This is built from the MD file, but it is not. We're not just showing you the MD file. We're trying to show you the health of your voice and the health of your product. And you can drill deeper. And ultimately, I'm going to let you go and look at the MD file if you want to. But I don't think you should be working with MD files. I think you should just be monitoring health and making sure things look good. And if you're not happy, you should be able to come in here and add a direction. And that's the way I've taken this.
Yeah, dude.
So this is where we're at.
I like it a lot. I would say my only feedback, honestly, is, and this is me, right? But I would say we should give the user the ability to update the markdown file because the AI may screw something up, right? And there may just be a
Yeah.
random thought that I have in my head where I'm like, oh, wait, actually, I want this to sound like that. And if we don't give the user the ability to do that, they are going to probably get
Hmm.
confused. So I agree, we don't want walls of text. Walls of text are bad. But I would just
Yeah.
say, it looks like you're basically moving all like the voice stuff here, which is good because this context for product and voice are right now being used to inform the post. So basically, if that gets going successfully, then they'll just be used in the new post, which is good. So that's all kind of wired up already. But yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be honestly the only feedback I have. I think even like this, like, voice score and stuff is cool. I would say the only thing to think about too is I think having like multiple connections kind of queued up and like having like the X for voices and like maybe who do I want to sound like.
Uh-huh.
I just be really careful of like I guess the idea that do I want myself to sound exactly like Elon Musk, or do I want myself to like how do we, if we have four sources here, right? How do we ultimately determine how much gets pulled from each to inform the voice? And you may already have a really good idea how to do that, but that's the only thing I would just question is like, okay, as soon as we add another voice here, um,
Yeah.
how much context do we take from that to help inform the new like markdown or whatever helps to inform it?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
we'll have
That
to
that makes sense?
balance it. You can you provide what part of this person you like, so I'm hoping it's smart enough. I said I like how short Elon's tweets are, so I'm hoping
Okay, I see.
it looks at his and go, yeah, he has 4-word tweets.
Oh, I see. Got it,
That's
got it.
gonna be part of our voice. I like how good he is at posting on the internet. That's just a joke. And I said I like how good he is at vibe coding.
Yeah,
So yeah, we'll
yeah,
have
yeah.
to, of course, with everything we're gonna have to tune it.
Sure.
Um,
Okay. No, I like
but
that.
right
Sorry.
now, at least we're pulling from some sources rather than none, right? Because my
Yeah.
roly poly print shop has no voice, and I don't feel like writing an essay where it's gonna ultimately give me a bad voice anyway.
So yeah. So
And in
I
terms of the MD file, just to sneak this
yeah, yeah. Go
in,
ahead. Sorry.
my problem with that and why I added this add your direction to solve your concern is the MD files are getting recreated every day.
Mm-hmm.
So every run, every time you click regenerate, the MD file is being rebuilt. So if you're letting the user edit the MD file,
Mm-hmm.
well, if we don't save off the individual edits that they're doing, it's going to get paved over.
Yeah, I got you.
So,
Yeah.
and the goal is this thing's always refreshing. Like, ideally, every
Yep.
time your product changes or your voice gets more context, these MD files get refreshed so you're up to date.
Dude. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I love it.
editing the MD file raw, I don't think is going to work in that. So what you can do is you can look at the MD file and add annotations or add additions. Like there might be ways, like on a Google, think of like a Google Doc, how you can mark up the file
Mm-hmm.
without actually changing
Mm-hmm.
it. But my intent was, hey, just what don't you like or what do you want to add that we didn't get right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, put
I,
that here.
right.
And
Right.
these get persisted.
I see. Yep. I would even say, yeah, no, okay, that makes sense now. I would say that what you just showed me, I can't remember what screen it was on, but basically like the you like colon, and then it said we like. I
Uh
would make sure that
yeah.
surface like right on this screen here somewhere. Again, you can do this later, whatever. But that to me is what's really useful here. Like even like a hey, like, and maybe that's here somewhere, right? But maybe just not super obvious up front. But even having it on one of
Uh
these cards, like up front, like here's your
yeah, I
voice.
think
Here's
yeah.
what you like from each of these people, and here's how it informs your post. That to me, I know is on here. And I know you have these
Mhm.
usefulness score, but to me, like just being honest, like a score of 30 out of 100 or 60 out of 100 really means little to nothing to me. I'm
Yeah.
more interested
Yeah,
just of
true.
like what I like about each one of these people on X and how they sound, and probably more importantly, what I don't like, right? So that's the only
Mhm.
feedback I would have for you. And if I think the scores are still useful, but to me, again, like dogfooding are being our first users, I would want to see what
Uh-huh.
exactly is I like about these posts, what I don't like, and then exactly how they're used to inform the post. So I'd say just as long as that can be
Uh-huh.
surfaced and some capacity on this card, and again, it's always hard to display, the most meaningful information on a card, But I guess that for me would be something I'd be interested in seeing, like at a one click
Yeah.
glance, instead of having to drill into that accordion or whatever it was. But dude, this is looking really good though, dude. I see you also clean up a bunch of the
Yeah.
UI, and move to some of the job stuff in the upper left hand corner. I think that's a good spot for it.
Yeah, yeah. Trying to keep things clean. So
Yeah, dude.
yeah, I'll take a lot of what you said into consideration
Sure, dude.
here. You know, we're still early on, and like I only got these inspirations added this morning.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll keep iterating.
No, dude,
But
and
go ahead. I'll pop up your stream, dude, and
sure.
you could do the same. That way we could just keep
Yeah,
keep moving.
dude. Actually,
Let me
if
pull
you're
you up.
pulled from
Go
main,
ahead.
I actually want to see if it runs through successfully. So if you go to content library, as long as
Doubt
you're
I am, but let
if
me
you're
say
pulled from
pull.
main, it may just work. While you're pulling from main, let me catch up on the chat. Quick second.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, curious. So apparently I was headbanging during Friday, and I will say it was, let's say it's a combination between that song and nodding along to what you were saying. And yeah, my dude, ever since camp, I've had this wicked crick in my neck and in my back, and I don't know what it is, and it's driving me
Classic.
crazy, dude. And then Zulix had some feedback. You could add an advanced section below the health overview that starts to collapse to keep it clean. I kind of do that. Hey, Ronti, what's going on? Yeah, I know the thoughts on Elon. All right, I get it. Can I use the voice of someone who never posts about their products, like the Kitesy? I don't know who that is, but I suppose you
Yeah,
could.
you could use
suppose you could.
any. And I'm hoping you're not going to be using. I'm hoping that's only to help people who have no idea what they're doing. Like, my goal was not for the inspirations to be a heavy feature. I was hoping it's like, hey, you've got literally nothing. So
Yeah.
why don't we give you something so you don't just fall on your face?
Yep.
That's the intent of the like
Yeah.
once you have a voice, hopefully you drop your inspirations. You don't need them anymore.
And if you want a meme account, like go for it. You know, like why not? Like if you want to sound like a caveman, sure. Like train your voice to sound like that. You can, yeah. I think
That absolutely, and some might find use for that.
Yeah.
If you're a caveman app.
Yep, exactly. All right. Hopefully, pulling from main didn't just blow up everything you did, but I'm hoping what happens basically is if things are hooked up right, because um my content schedule and content library use those markdown files. So now that you have those in a better position, you should just be able to see my features working when you pull. But let's see if that works. There might be conflict, so we'll fight through that. Also, Zulex redeemed the hydrate. And you have water near you?
I do. I actually filled one today, dude. I've been thirsty these
Excellent.
days.
Let's hydrate. Yeah, dude. Really the two main things I've done, which hopefully I can just you just do it and walk through it. Is just the content schedule and content library and the ability to actually generate posts, which is what our app actually does. So hopefully, if you pull, there isn't 1,000 merge conflicts. There may be, but
Yeah,
we'll just have
it's resolving those as we speak.
Okay. If it doesn't, for whatever reason, I can pull it up on my ends. But yeah, I'd rather just see you use them and get your thoughts on them. That'd be most useful. Let me actually check real quick. What else did I ship that's meaningful? Most of my stuff, honestly, I've just been working and getting this dev environment set up. But let me take a look at commit logs. It was a lot of like UI UX cleanup too on the calendar. Let's see. So, oh, dude. Also, I don't know if he's here today. Tito was almost our first MRR.
We lost him.
He put in a card that looks like wasn't valid and failed, but that's okay. But we had a countdown timer. Yesterday we were looking at the Stripe integration, figuring out how long it takes something to become a draft state to like fully there. I'm gonna reach out to him and see like, hey man, like thanks for taking a look. Like, what would it take, right? But dude, it was a dramatic moment on stream. I was like looking, it was like 6:48 a.m. I remember the time, and I was like, are we gonna get a conversion? And we didn't get it. And it was so anticlimactic, but it's all right. All right. So yeah, most of my work
steps in the right direction, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Most of my work today or yesterday was just around I did fix that free trial copy stuff as well. Talented. Um, the chatbot also is updated, so you can just say generate 3 posts. I think there's something kind of broken with that in terms of UI, but um, and then we fixed the cookie banner a bit. Someone had a note on that where it wasn't working super well. So fix that as well. Calendar post previews are looking a little better as well. And I'm kind of thinking long term as well. Like the content calendar will ultimately need to have like a preview of like your X posts, your LinkedIn posts, and Facebook posts. I'm trying to clean that up and get that in a better spot. And yeah, dude, I think that's the big stuff. But really, honestly, all I want you to look at is just the content schedule and content library. So hopefully that will
Okay, it
look
should
good here
be.
soon.
It looks like it's restoring. Well, now it's fixing some precise issue, but this is the name of the game. We'll get there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you noticed too. But I didn't touch anything in terms of the way like the job system actually works. I just basically clean up the UX so that when a job, and you may have noticed, like when a job kicks off now, it was kind of like was stale. Like it wouldn't automatically
Mhm.
update like the job's runner and like show an indication of something happening. So basically, as soon as job kicks off now, it'll like immediately go and like kick off like a job is running. Just on
Nice.
that little like job preview thing I had, which I know you moved into the upper left hand corner. So it should just be a little better experience. Like for example, like my job, or sorry, my post creator now uses the job system, and when I would click the generate
Good.
jobs button, or sorry, generate post button, it wasn't clear to me anything was happening other than the toast. So just a small UX thing
Uh
too.
Okay, I saw something in the bottom left, which I might have accidentally broke that. It was overneath my overneath. It was over my username, and it showed like a job was running. So I just noticed that this morning. I'll have to see if it comes back. So I might have broke something
Oh,
with
all
by
good.
moving the job
I
stuff.
might have too. So all good. All right. Any chance you got to resolve locally? If not, you
Let's
could just do it
see.
live in production.
Yeah, let's just play yours up. It's still thinking.
Okay.
And dude, remember, always try to plug into the notification system
Yeah,
for
yeah,
like
have been.
any sort of not because remember there was real time notifications, which is like when the server does something like picks up a job, it should, in my opinion, use the notification system. It doesn't have to give a database notification. It would give what we call a real time notification. So the beauty there, dude, is if I'm sitting here and a job gets added on my behalf and the server picks it up, it will still say, hey, your job just got picked
Mm-hmm.
up. So, like, you don't have to click a button that then triggers something. It will just leverage server side events, SSE,
Mm-hmm.
which are real time notification. It's basically WebSockets. Only it's not SSE is not a two-way WebSocket. It's like a one-way WebSocket. So yeah, just remember that if you, and maybe you used it, but if you didn't,
Yeah.
remember we can try to piggyback off of that.
Yep, no, yeah, I'm basically reaching for the. I actually in that commit too. I basically made like all of my stuff use the job system. So yeah, I'm using jobs for everything now,
Beautiful.
which is cool. And so I would say this too. If you notice things in the app that aren't using jobs, just go ahead and have them use the jobs. But I got
Yeah, 100%.
I got that pulled up if you want
Well, I
to.
got you pulled up by the
All
way.
right,
Yeah.
perfect. All right, dude. So a bunch of little things here, but the big thing is actually getting post generated, which what would you know? It's what our app does. So first, I'll just show you. You can still
Yeah.
make posts manually, right? You can do all this, whatever, but no one's gonna want to do that.
Uh-huh.
People just want to generate posts. So before I do that, I'll just show. I don't know where this lives yet, but remember the idea we're talking about between the feature, product, app, and engagement highlight. That is like built
Yeah.
in, right? And so a user can like and like you said, these are like explicit like prompts, right? That are fed into each post. And so
Mhm.
this is just a start, right? We can, I'm even thinking long term, we can basically have it be so a user could define their own categories, right? So imagine almost like a dynamic, hey, I'd
Mm.
actually want
Yeah.
something instead of feature highlight. I want something else, but this is just the
Right.
start.
A bug fix highlight or something like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. So a user could dynamically choose what categories they are interested in highlighting. But to start, we did this, so it's all like hard coded. But
Sure.
also made it configurable. So if I'm a user and I want to say I want to generate, arbitrarily, you could as many as you want, right? So I want to generate 2 feature
Mm-hmm.
highlights per batch. I want to generate 2 product highlights, 1 engagement highlight, whatever. And then this will, on a
Mm-hmm.
daily basis, queue posts for you. So you have to opt
Mm-hmm.
into that. I'm realizing we probably should just have to opt in all the time. But if you check this box, I got to
Mm-hmm.
make it more clear when that actually happens. I think it's like 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or something. But you could keep this checked. There's a bug there I gotta address, obviously, to make this more clear. Not a bug, but just make it more clear. But so I'll save the settings. So now you'll notice that I said, okay, I just said I wanted 5 posts now. So let's generate 5 posts. So queue that up.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that kicks off the toast notification and the job starts running. Wait for that to
Nice.
finish. This should take like maybe 15 seconds or so. I noticed like one post is like 2 or 3 seconds, but it just varies in time it takes. So give that a
Yeah.
minute, and then while that queues up, just worth noting, you can also generate this from Loopy on the right sidebar as well. Eventually, again, it's going to be more of like just it's going to automatically do everything for you, but I figure we'll put it into Loopy as well anymore, or Loopy as well, the chatbot. Let's see. Sometimes again, just different lengths of time to complete. So give that a minute. I did notice one thing as well, and I don't know if it's the same for you as well, but it looks like the starting time doesn't always log. Like I would expect this to say, I don't know if that like is that finishes like once it finishes it logs that, but
Yeah. No, that admittedly I haven't really
damn,
looked into any of that,
exceeded our
but
current quota. That means we are out of money.
oh
All right,
crap.
all right. Well,
Uh,
we got to get an error message though. Good error message.
the AI gen,
Yeah, yeah.
like the open AI. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's good to know at least. Can I generate one? Let me just try to generate one. Hold on.
And did it generate any, or was it just a total fail?
No, total fail. Let me just try to generate one. Maybe I have enough quota for one. But it's good to know. It told us exactly what the error was. It was very,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't just fail outright. It said, all right, quota's exceeded. So let's try that again, shall we?
Dude,
Hopefully
so
we have
while
enough
it's
money for one.
going, I think that's so far really awesome. Uh,
Come on, get one.
I'm trying to
Get one.
remember the view.
We've got
Well, yeah, we'll see if it generates
we've got to
one.
have enough money for one. I think we had like 30 cents in there last time. Damn. All right, we must be cash out. All right, no worries. Okay, so pretend that worked. Pretend that worked, and we have posts here. And these actually, what is this? Yesterday. All of these here were
Mhm.
generated yesterday. So
That's so cool, dude.
and without any context, worth noting. So it was using Product MD or Voice MD. I guess it was. It
Mhm.
was using the old versions though. So it was using what I had here. So sorry, misspoke.
Mm.
But so okay, we got context. It uses it. And then you can see if you drill into it, you can see. And again, this is what I'm talking about in terms of having every. You can hide it, right? So show context used. You flip open this accordion, and right now it tells you the exact context used for the post, right? So if things don't look good, you can
Mm.
say, hey, why aren't they looking good, right? I think having that visibility, if people want to drill into it, is good. The one thing that isn't connected was voice, and then you would set that through your connection. So basically, it's
Right.
sort of like hey, you haven't fully connected all your integrations or your sources. Make sure you do that. So then the interesting part is once you're in the content schedule, so you can fill your day, your week, or your month with posts. So I'll just do day for now. Again, this won't actually,
Mhm.
use tokens or anything. Or so I can do this. So we'll just do day for now. Say I want to have these 3. I'll prepare these 3 posts. One bug I
Mhm.
noticed too for X in particular, it has to be under 280 characters for the API integration. But all good. I
Mm.
counted for that. So again, this is just a test. So let me just make sure that that's shipped out. In the initial post, I got to make sure they obviously generate 280 or less. I'm going to note that right now,
Mhm.
actually. Let me just make a note of that, and I'll work on that next. X 280 characters or less for post generation. Okay. All right, just so I don't forget that. All right, then we're going to schedule 3 posts. And boom, Put it on the calendar. Our day is filled. So this would go out live. This is hooked up to
Nice,
the
dude.
Loopy account. UX needs a little bit of work and whatnot. We can delete from schedule right now. We can see the week view. Say we want to fill the entire week now. We have all these per 19 posts, and then you kind of get the little preview beforehand. Give that a minute. These are quite a lot of posts. It's going to take a second. But it should pop up and give that same view where it's just like if you want any last minute changes, unless there's a bug here or something, which there might be. But the idea is you could fill your calendar from this view. It looks like there may be a bug here I got to look into. Let me try hard refresh and just see. Fill my week.
In any event, dude, that's outstanding. I mean, that is the app. Like that needs to work. Like without that, this was all for nothing. So that is beautiful to see.
Okay. It looks like interesting. So I think so here's one thing I did, which maybe I want to take out actually, is if you don't have enough posts to fill your calendar, it'll still try to generate them. So it failed again in terms of the quota. So I think I might take that away though. I'm not sure, but basically my thought was if I had a content library, I only want the content from that. But for the content schedule, say I was like too short for posts or something, I would try to generate a post right from this view. So maybe I don't want to do that though. I'll give that some thought. I'm not sure what I want to do there, but yeah, dude, that's the app. This is like
I love it, dude. I think that's outstanding. Can you go back to the library?
Yeah.
My only feedback for you, again, I think this is all outstanding, is hiding the bulk settings under settings to me feels a little clunky as opposed, and I don't know how to better represent it, but I almost wonder if if you could just show it right on this page, or a button that
like this here,
generate posts. Like what if you click generate posts and that opens basically this and you're like, yes, I'm happy, generate.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of weird to have a two-step,
Yep.
I wouldn't have known that what was under settings dictates what that generate button does.
No, that's good feedback. Thank you. Yeah, dude, thank you for this feedback. Let me put it.
But yeah, that was my only takeaway, dude. I think my only critique takeaway. I think I'm super happy to see that. I love the bulk gen. That's the name of the game, dude.
Yep.
I'm so curious to get my part finished and plugged into yours and see if we can actually get some decent content posted, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm fired up about this, honestly. It was good to hear. Thank you for that feedback.
Nice work, dude. Nice work, honestly.
Yeah. Also, let me catch up my chat real quick. Runty, we'll see you later, man. I'm sorry to hear that about your cat, man. We'll catch up my chat in a second, guys. Hit the lock in for a second, but Runty, hope sorry to hear that. Sounds like a good long life.
God damn, hold on.
Good long life, man. I'm sorry to hear.
God damn, Runty. Back-to-back cats, dude. I'm sorry. Man. I'm gonna shoot you a DM, bro. Good luck with everything. That animals, man. We're not worthy, guys, okay? We're not worthy.
Part of the family. They're part of the family, man.
Yep.
See you, Runty. All right, we're gonna catch up on chat in a second. Just let me make sure I have the generate posts. Wow, what was the other thing? I need to get better at tracking linear issues. Where did I put that? Linear to. Is there a way to see most recent created issues? There's gotta be a way to do that. But yeah, dude. All right, so that's it. I am gonna continue working on getting the dev environment set up. We're close.
Beautiful.
And I need to find where I just put this issue, and then I'm gonna catch up on chat in a minute if you want to lock in or something.
Yeah. Cool. All right, I'm gonna just keep working on my sole direction is cleaning up connections, making them clean, simple, and useful, and then doing the exact same thing to the voices, is making them clean, simple, and useful. So
awesome.
I'm gonna keep pushing on that.
Sounds good. I'm gonna catch up on chat here because we are well behind. So keep cooking on that. I'll throw any
Yeah,
feedback your
sorry
way that we
guys.
missed. Yeah, sorry. You guys know how it
Sorry
goes
guys,
sometimes.
we're trying to become millionaires. So like sometimes you gotta lock in, okay? Give
You,
us some grace, okay?
you guys know how it goes. Sometimes you just gotta absolutely lock in. But here we'll catch up on here. All right. Let's see. Where do we start here? I think we waiting for the true social integration. Yeah, if they have an API, maybe. I think Renty just dipped. But use Fable, surprisingly underwhelming, anything other than eating tokens. I've been loving 5.6 Soul. I will not use anything other than 5.6 Soul or Codex until something makes something better. If I make a git commit to A/B test some dark patterns to get more money from my users, will it be a creative post about it? Yeah, it should. It will parse those commits and be able to ultimately say, hey, is this feature worth posting? So yeah, that's the idea, Steeper. Let's see, push-up counter is going up. Yeah, push-up counter is long overdue for me as well. Kira doesn't even.
I need a couple hundred before I can actually rip them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just waiting for it to get to a number worth doing.
Yeah,
You know
exactly,
I mean?
exactly. I agree with you. Let's see. Give it a couple detailed spec. Yeah, I don't know. I think I am going to cancel my Fable subscription, Anthropic, Claude, whatever. I do not. I'm using 5.6 and getting way too much utility. And then Zulek's feedback. Okay, the user generated category thing is pretty genius. Here's what I thought of immediately. When a user creates a custom category, you can tell them to add a category tag to the commits that should be picked up by if possible. It's not mandatory, but some help. That is really good feedback, Zulex. I am going to create that as user feedback right now for you. That is really good feedback. Thank you. And then what do I do for this? I just do 717 by Zulex. Good feedback. Thank you. You're now written in stone. No MRE yet, but there's literally have users yet. We have, we had a couple in the free trial. We had one that almost converted. Myself and Brent are two of them. Codex browser control is really good. OpenAI Codex uses my website daily. It's true. Adding more features is the smartest thing to do. I think you need feedback from why no one is using it. Yeah, we got to start marketing. That's what we got to do. Vermedas, try launch soup. Use your service. I don't see many posts on Twitter. Not yet, Verme, because we are trying to get the app in a better spot to actually create better posts. So some of those are created.
That don't work yet.
I mean, yeah, we're close though, Verme.
We're not ready yet. Yeah, we're not ready yet.
We're damn close.
Feedback for everybody talking about what's up with your users. Why aren't you listening to the chat? We're not done, right? Like, would you pay for this, guys, in its current state? I don't think so. I wouldn't, but guess what? We're getting close. And that's what we're locked in on every day, trying to get us over the line where we can actually sell it and it is worth something.
Exactly. We're damn close. We're damn close. Yellowstone, what's up? How's my acting today, Yellowstone? How we doing? Steve Brosker, I think ironically the problem here is locking in too much less in the chat. Sometimes you gotta absolutely lock in. Sometimes you have to lock in. Sometimes you gotta just lock in. And the reality, guys, is like we get really good ideas from this chat, but it's sometimes hard to monitor when we're locked in. So we're trying to catch up on it right now. Let's see. Never be done. We gotta start marketing. I agree. Gotta start marketing. Changing the connection screen isn't making me want to pay. We gotta get this in a better spot. We gotta actually make it generate posts and fill a content calendar, which those now both work. Now Brent's got to just get the content to us or the markdown files a little bit better, and then we're gonna start marketing this thing. All right, I think that's everything. That's everything.
That's everything worth.
Did we catch up everything?
The app's not finished yet. The app's not finished yet. I mean, I can't even imagine selling it in its current state. It's so easy to just shoot shots at us and say, oh, you're not marketing. Dude, the damn app doesn't work. We're not coming up with new revolutionary ideas. Pep Tech, for the first time, freaking since we started, just today, showed me posts getting generated and adding to the schedule, which has been the intent, the design, and the direction of the app from day zero. Today is the first day it worked.
Exactly.
How were we going to sell it yesterday? It didn't work yesterday.
Yep.
Right?
Preach.
So it's easy to critique. Go ahead and critique away. We're going to stay locked in. We're going to keep grinding, and we're going to MRR. And you guys are going to say, huh, they did it. Let's keep moving, baby.
Yeah. Posting last week did not work. It did manually. It didn't work for the automation, though. The manual stuff works.
It ain't working. It ain't working yet, dude.
Though. All right, let's see. All right, so my soul task today. Go ahead. You go ahead.
I was saying I do appreciate the feedback. You guys are like a wild true loop in my brain. Like, are you gonna ship? Are you gonna ship? Are you gonna ship? And yes, that needs to always be on the forefront of your mind. I totally believe that. But I'm also gonna defend. Like, I like to think we understand that, and I like to think we're aware of where we sit, and we're not wasting time. Like, I don't think the app's good enough yet. I'm not paying for it in its current state. So, I suppose we could go sell something we don't believe in. I don't know though. I don't think that's what I want to do. Is that what you want to do, Jesse?
It is not. And it's funny. I think on one of these streams where you hit the jump, I said almost verbatim the same thing. I like if I don't feel good enough, I'll repeat what you said because it's true. Like, if I don't feel good enough about this app and using it, and I don't feel good enough about buying it, then how can I expect anyone else to? So yeah,
right.
The app
like,
has to work.
I believe in the idea. I don't believe in the app yet. But I think it's freaking close, dude. Talking to you, Jesse, like, dude, I really do. Like, I'm looking at these connections; they're coming together. You know, you're providing feedback, and I'm already acting on it. Codex is, while I'm ranting, by the way, Codex is making the changes.
Yeah.
Dude, you've got the content library and the schedule working. Like, that is so epic. Once we smooth this up, my dream is just to be able to look at the month view and see, like, okay, I'm literally covered for the next ever. Like, I'm going to go play sports or something because I'm literally good. It's going to be so beautiful, dude.
Yep, I agree. And just Steeper, so yeah, it said, but there's so many features in it that aren't the core thing that it just solved. And yeah, Steeper, I would say that is perhaps the biggest lesson learned.
Please share which. Which features do we offer that is not integral to the app? If anyone has an opinion on that, what feature have we added that is not integral to the app? How are you supposed to know if your voice is, like, dude, how is the app supposed to know if the voice has any direction? This was an immediate result on me using the app for the very first time. I used it literally once, and I hooked up a shitty voice, really shitty voice. And I go, well, that's not going to provide any value to anybody. We need to guide these people on what is a useful voice and what is a non-useful voice. Because adding my roly-poly print shop GitHub repository as something that drives voice was a bad idea. And it's going to result in bad posts. And guess who's not going to make money from generating bad posts? Us. So I'm holding your hand and saying, yeah, that was a bad idea. Don't do that. So that was a result of me literally using the app once.
Yep.
So in my mind, it was important, but fair call out. That's my defense.
And I'll say this, and this is something that I struggle with all the time, is what features really move the needle. Some move them just a little, some move them a lot. I'd argue that the content library and schedule and like actually generating posts, that moved the needle in a pretty significant way, and it took me about a month and a half to do so. That's just going to happen. Like, sometimes we may get our best ideas like at 5 a.m., right? We might get them at 11 p.m. Like, some features will just simply move the needle more than others. And that's something I struggle with a lot. And it's just, you got to figure out a way to keep in scope and figure out what's important. And it's hard to do that. It's super hard to do that for me, at least. So, yeah, we're close though, guys. We're close. We're close. I think we're closer. I know we keep saying this, right? But but that's how it should be. We should say every day we're closer, because we are. We're closer every single day. Sometimes it's sometimes it's in a small way. Sometimes it's in a big way. But they didn't build Rome in one day, guys. Like, it takes time. Everything just takes time.
Nobody's buying shit. Nobody's buying shit at the end of the day. It's got to be a decent product. Me, the co-creator of it, used it once and said, man, this kind of stinks. So I'm fixing it, right? That's all I could do. That's all I could do is use it and tweak it from your use until you go, holy crap, it worked. Right? That's my plan. Am I right? I don't know.
Yep.
Been trying for a long time to solve this game.
And then Steeper could have added 4 fictional voices instead of training on his X account. This is an app people don't post on enough. That's why I assume that was over the X. Okay, but Steeper, that's fair, but almost all, I would say, our marketing strategy is organic X content, and organic X marketing. So that's we'll see. We will see. Aditya, what's going on? Favorite AI guys on Twitch. What's going on, Aditya? Good to have you here. How you doing? I appreciate that in good faith. And look, I think we know this is all in good faith too, and you guys are just like challenging and pushing us. And
if you challenge us,
I actually just said that yesterday on a founder call that I had. It just like, this has been the coolest thing I've really done in a long time, because I'd like to think most people want us to kind of win and be successful here, and having these hard questions and pushing us and challenging us, and you guys are getting us, that honest feedback I think we need. Now, will we listen to all of it? Probably not, but we're listening to most of it. So appreciate you guys always, pushing us and asking these hard questions, because I think they're important.
Yeah. And a lot of them set in, by the way, after the stream ends, and maybe even days later. So thank you for the feedback. But of course, I can only speak for myself. Of course, and I've been like this my whole life. Of course, I'm going to get defensive if you're immediately coming at me going, what you're doing is the wrong thing. As I'm actively doing it. Right? Of course, I'm not going to be thrilled. But maybe there's some good, maybe we didn't need to connect inspirations. I don't know. I haven't had enough time to think about it. I can't just read your text and go, crap, I screwed up. You know what I mean?
Yep. Exactly.
So I do appreciate it. But I will say, Jesse and I talk on a daily basis about this, and we are very focused on not overcooking.
Yep.
It's the most important thing we're focused on. Is not overcooking.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're that far off. We've added the concept of connecting things like repos and X accounts. We've added the concept of inspirations if you literally don't have a voice, so you can get something. We have the integrations trickling into a voice and product MD file, and you're generating content with it. As far as I'm concerned, we're exactly where we need to be.
Agree.
We're like 90% where we need to be. And for 2 people trying to figure this out, I think that's pretty good, dude.
Dude, I agree. And just catch up on chat. Some of this. I did burning tokens. I burned through all my weekly tokens in one day yesterday, pretty much. And Zulek, it's a good feedback and talented and everyone. It's our job to throw words at you. It's your job to decide which of them add value and to your product. And yes, that's what we're trying to figure out and navigate to. And Premier just reminds the people that you're 2 times acquired dev dad. So can always have that.
Facts.
And then Verme. Okay, so here let me reflect on this quick, because Verme, your concern basically is you wouldn't be comfortable signing up for our service because you think that we're a random service and we replicate the same project. I can guarantee you we will not be replicating any projects that are on here. We have a hard enough time making our own. So I understand it's hard to kind of be the first, right? It's hard to when you have no users and hard to build trust. But guys, Verme, to be fair, have you seen us do any of that. Like, we've built this whole thing in public. So, what tool would you rather use then? If you have one, drop it in the chat. And in fact, go to trylaunchsoup.com. Here, I'll show you. If you would rather use any of these other tools, you are more than welcome to. But, dude, the reality here, Verme, is any tool, you're going to have to, give it access to some of your repos, right? You've seen us build literally this whole thing in public since day one. We came up with the idea of the app on stream. So you're welcome to look at any of those alternatives. You can let us know which one you prefer. But, I understand your concerns and I appreciate this feedback.
Wait, what's the concern?
Basically that if we hook up our projects that we would replicate, we would be giving random service access to someone that can replicate the same project. So I'm just trying to kind of vet that concern a little bit. But I mean, Verme,
like that they're exposing their source code?
Yeah, exactly.
In our terms and conditions, we say we won't. I don't know if we say this apple, but we won't steal your stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we have a terms of service.
There you go.
We have a terms of service. You're welcome to read it and review it. It's a lot of fun to make those too. But yeah, Verme, we're having a hard time building our own app. You think we're gonna steal yours? Come on. But no, I mean, dude, like there's no incentive for us to do that. Even if we're evil and wanted to. Why do we do that?
Dude, have you guys ever heard of anybody stealing an app from somebody ever? By the way, so many people are paranoid of that. I used to be paranoid of it. Do people actually steal apps from people? Like, oh my God, your idea is so good. I'm going to do it and tweak it and make more money than you made.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened ever?
And Premiere
Can one person name it that it happened?
Premiere just brought up a good point. If someone really wants to steal this, they could just, they don't need the source code. What they can do? They can go on the app, take a bunch of screenshots and, say, hey, make this again. I've seen it happen one time, Brent. One time, and I don't remember what it was because it was like popular for a day. But there was an outright ripoff of this app. It was like a YC app. People were like, give a bunch of shit. They're like, yeah, and the app totally failed, and so
I think I heard about that. Wasn't their pitch?
I can't remember.
Steal this app and literally sell it for cheaper. Like, I think that was their YC deck.
There's two. There's also the guys, what was it? I can't remember the name of them, but there's two. That may be one of them. And the other one was like Cluey. Remember those guys? I don't remember if it was
those
guys.
Yeah, Cluey, those morons.
They
make you take your shoes off. They make you take your shoes off to walk into the office.
I respect those guys though, man. They figured out marketing. I mean,
they built something.
They figured out
Hell
marketing.
Yeah, they built an app, and they freaking released it.
There was another app though. It was basically like put in any website and we'll make a clone of it. But it's like, okay, you want to clone GitHub? Good luck. You want to clone X? Good luck. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it really doesn't matter. It's just marketing.
It did happen to me once. It happened to me once with Flowbase. I built them a Discord bot, and they loved the bot. And then on top of the bot, it was just a leaderboard bot. And on top of the bot, I gave them a website that would show them like a breakdown of all of their sale data, like personalized to their Discord account.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent that. Guys, listen to this fail. I'm so pissed at myself for this in the AI world. I gave them a 1 week trial and I said, this goes away in 1 week unless you pay me $500 a month. They just never responded. And then the asshole messages me the following week and goes, hey, we need your help. Don't worry about the Discord bot. We already solved that. And then sent me a screenshot of their clone of my tool. And so in that 1 week, they weren't seeing if they wanted to pay for it. They were copy pasting it into one of the AI tools to clone it. Now, for the record, I built it in 1 hour, so it wasn't that hard. But somebody did take my product, clone it, and said, no, I've got it. So it did happen once.
Yeah.
And yes, I am salty about it.
And you know what? The reality, though, is like, yeah, we are in a world, and again, okay, like, we're in a world, I truly believe anyone can build anything. I believe that to my core. Like, but can anyone actually market and sell it successfully? I think if you're a whole, and I've seen SaaS apps doing this, right? It's like I've seen SaaS apps where their whole product is like, hey, like try to find like $1 million business ideas, and that's fun and that's cool. But that's not what I would do. I would try to find a problem I'm actually having, and then try to solve that. And that's why Loopy resonates with us so much. I don't know, everything I work on in Codex now is just stuff that I find cool and interesting. It's like I'm solving problems that I have, and whether that's like a little dev tool or something for, like, I'm building an app for my wife right now that's just like a clothes finding app, and like I one shot it basically, like, yesterday. It's like just solve cool problems you have, and like maybe some of them will work. Like if you're watching my stream, I'm literally starting it right now. And it pretty much one shot in a day, just what I wear for the day, plan my week. Here's my closet. Like sounds easy, right? And I pretty much built it in a day. But will it be successful? Probably not. Unless I aggressively market and sell this thing. I think that's just a testament. Yeah, you can build things super fast now, but are they going to be successful just because you built them fast? Absolutely not. So reflecting on that, are you guys still speedrunning poverty? We're getting close to not being an MRR, or having MRR rather. I have 4 projects running on Sol X High right now, but since I use OMP, my tokens go a lot further. Yeah. And then you have 5 resets. I have 4, and yeah, DJ, if you can see mine, I'm 69% in deficit. I got 4 hours left, but yeah, I'm gonna use this reset that I have. I'm hoping what they do is give more banked resets instead of just continually resetting token limits. So we'll see. Yeah, I think and just reflecting from the chat earlier, I think there's a lot, I don't know. We're in a world where like all the AI models are already trained on stolen code. I don't know. It's a tricky spot where, like, licenses matter. Yeah, Tebow does what he wants. I know. I do want some more bank resets. I actually commented on that thread and say, hey, can we have some more bank resets? I've been on vacation, and it got a lot of likes, so maybe I'll actually do it. Kiko, how is the project actually going when you guys can get a demo or make sense? We're close, Kiko. We could,
I think, string together a demo. It'd be a little clunky, but
I think
we got to add some more funding.
I have that list on my list today actually to do, just like make like a short screen recording, even if it's like premature.
Dude, I'd love to see a speed run, like when this is running well, like, from creating an account to your first scheduled post of a whole month being scheduled, like getting or no, all right, let me change my terms. My terms would be from account creation to your full month scheduled. Yeah. How long does it take? Because how cool, like if we could do that in say 60 seconds or less, imagine that, like marketing content, like, dude, hey, speed run 1 full month of X posting, go, boom, like in 60 seconds, dude.
That is my exact marketing strategy, literally. Like you remember the organic X marketing strategy we keep talking about? That is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make short 60-second videos. This isn't sustainable long term, right? But you got to do it first before you can even think about something being sustainable. So yeah, we're gonna make I have the system all ready to go. Like I built like a very lightweight CRM that basically gives an exact script. It sort of creates this customized landing page, record a short video of someone, give them a white glove onboarding. Yeah, and that's going to be taken one step further, and it's going to say, here's your app, here's your calendar, click to sign up, and hopefully some people sign up. And that's the idea, Kira. Yeah, do it in less than a minute. Hopefully we get some MRR. Yeah, we need an exclamation point reset. Maybe a T-Bo will come in the chat and give us a reset if he hears this. Aditya, I'm working on something that I do want to put out there and market, and I've literally put on my plan so my Codex knows that I'm going to try you guys out when we go live, so somebody will be there. Shout out, Aditya. Thank you. Dude. Thank you. Yeah, we are getting close. We're getting damn close. I need to get this dev environment set up, though, so we can be more responsible with changes, so we can test things in dev. We should have done this from the start, but we are getting close.
Dude, production is a test environment right now. Like we're,
I know,
that's
I
not even a
agree.
joke.
I agree. I agree right now, but
We have
once we have
no
users, it
users,
can't be.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, of course. But in the name of not overcooking, right? We don't need dev, staging, production,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Production is our sandbox until our first person pays. Now all of a sudden you got to be a little bit more responsible.
Do you see why I'm trying to get the dev environment set up? Because I believe in it this much that we're gonna get a customer soon. We're gonna need a dev environment.
Love it, dude. I don't think it's the wrong time.
Yeah, I agree. No, like an actual outreach idea. Akira, hey, sorry, if you were thinking of us, if you can give us a full month of, oh my god, I can't read today. If you can give us a full month of post schedule in under X minutes, we'll give you a month for free. And if they fail, they'll tell you why they failed. They can fix it back. That is a fucking good idea, Akira.
That is cool.
In EOS, there's something that's called the entrepreneur operating system. I've been trying to figure out what our guarantee is. It's kind of this idea where you guarantee something for your service. And Akira, I think you just hit the nail on the head. It's like, yeah, here, try it. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I like that a lot. All right, Akira, you're written in stone. You're written in stone. Let me get this. Let me get this feedback.
Yeah, Talented's old school, Akira. He's old school. I'm just kidding.
Akira.
Talent is the only one who has actually pulled it off.
All right, Akira, you're now written in stone. That is such a good idea. Oh, I mean, that's a good idea. I have a TikTok, but I'd never post on it, and I should start because I know that's where like this would probably do well for marketing as well.
Yeah. Talented's like using jQuery and Ajax. Like,
Levels.
Just tried and true. Yeah, so is Levels. Just tried and true. And why the hell would you do anything else?
All right, I gotta set up a couple more things here. Let's see, GitHub app configuration. All right, so I gotta make a dev GitHub app configuration. I gotta make an X staging app. Everything else is pretty much handled, so dude, we're pretty close. So we'll see. I don't know if they have money. Yeah, they do in fact have money. Hey, LK no salta es inglés. What's going on? PHP. All right. Okay, I gotta lock in here to get this going. All right, so I need a GitHub app configuration, then just X.
Dude, I think these integrations are damn good. Like, I'm pretty happy with it.
Nice, dude.
I don't think I have any more changes to. In fact, I'm gonna say push all to master main.
All right, I'm gonna fill our account up with some credits. Give me a second.
Nice.
OpenAI billing. I'm actually kind of surprised that I went through that fast, but all right, let me get my secret
When's the
screen
last
up.
time you topped it off?
Probably like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I mean
that's pretty good.
The cost is still pretty minimal. I really can't complain about it. It's really not bad at all. Also, did I mention that I made a cost screen just because I keep forgetting what they are? Like, and so people know how much like our apps actually cost.
No, but I like that.
Yeah, and at some point we'll get it.
I knew you were going to. I didn't know you did.
Yeah. We'll get it hooked up to Mercury at some point too, and then people will know our true MRR and true costs as well.
Nice.
832067.
From switching to Claude Codex, it's bad feedback. It's not useful feedback, but my feedback is Claude was just taking too long, probably because I wasn't on like the fast variant. I don't know. Right. But it didn't hold my hand enough to get me to go where I needed to go in a fast way. So whether my takeaway is valid or not, the result is still true. I used Codex in its default state, and I was seeing things get built and working and fast, and it was giving me feedback and it made me happy. And I'm like, all right, this is good.
Yeah.
And then I'd go back over to Fable and it would just, or Opus or whatever. And it would just take so long. And I was like, dude, I spent like 45 minutes and I'm still sitting here and but to go watch TV. Like, this is just taking so long. So that's what ultimately pushed me to Codex. And every day I sit down, I reach for Codex and not Claude. Is where I'm at today. Will it change tomorrow? It very well could, but that is where I'm at today.
Yeah, dude, and yeah, like I had a similar story, dude. Like I was on Claude for a very long time. Like I made an entire iOS Godot game in Claude on like I don't even remember. It was whatever before 4.6 was, and it worked very well for me. And then I downloaded Codex, started using 4 whatever at the time, and it worked better. And now it's this weird combination where like I think 5.6 Soul is the stronger model, and Codex just has so much utility. Like, but yeah, my opinion could change tomorrow. I'm gonna keep using whatever allows me to get work done faster. I think I'm gonna.
Yeah. I just want results,
you
dude.
know, that's all I care about. Yeah, honestly.
They don't even have to be good results. I just need movement.
Yeah.
That was my whole thing.
Dude, speaking of movement, do you want to hear that track that Suno put together?
Yeah, I guess
I actually don't know.
I'm just gonna pause the tunes. So if you play it on your end,
Yeah.
I'll unmute you.
That sounds
and I'll
good.
mute. I'll try not to talk or something.
That sounds that sounds good, dude. I can't remember who suggested this, but Akira, we have a song. This one's for you, Akira. I have so much in this game too, Akira, that I'm gonna show in a minute, but I need to actually buy Suno so I can get the rights. But hopefully you guys can hear this. Oh wait, I gotta mute it on my end too. All right, we'll go quiet for a minute. So imagine you're booting up to a game. You're booting up to a gritty, lo-fi kind of crazy game. You got a bunch of stuff in the background, these big machines, and this is the intro track that you're hit with. This might be super loud, I'm not sure, so just heads up, Brent and viewers. But imagine this is the intro track, AI generated via Suno. Let's let it rip.
That's fire, dude. I definitely want to go shoot some definitely want to go shoot some zombies to that or
Dude,
whatever the hell's crawling out of the crevasses you're making.
Dude, let me spot again. Yeah, dude, can you imagine that? Like, I basically told Codex in my game, like, give me a prompt for Suno to create this. And it came up with this. It just, it's fun.
What a
it's
time,
crazy.
Dude.
I mean, that's pretty impressive, man. That's pretty impressive.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
That probably wasn't allowed. Sorry, I have a feeling that was going to be quite loud. I basically told it like I kind of like the Escape from Tarkov intro tracks. I kind of like the I kind of like Death Grips. Like, make a song for me. Man, it's good. Kilobyte, what's going on, dude? How are you, Kilobyte? Yeah, dude. So yeah, that'd be the title track. I don't know where that'll play. I got some other ones, but that was good. But I was pretty fired up about that. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about making that like my interim, like starting soon. But I realized if I do that starting soon, probably nobody will hear it because like that's gonna be like 5 a.m. and people aren't tuning in. But yeah, dude, if you ever need songs, Suno is very good.
I had a run with Suno for a bit. It was cool. It kind of got old, like just making like meme songs, but that wasn't a meme. You actually needed an audio, and I think that's a very practical use case for that.
Yeah, dude, I was fired up. All right, I see Shireland, so that means I get a quick Black Relay break as well. I gotta test something quick too.
Go for it.
All right, Akira. Killbag, all good, just vibing. Nice. XOXO reflected in just a minute. Let me get this going. Akira, this is for you. We got ragdolls. We got, dude, I feel like I'm fucking like shipping like 10 significant features a day with this game. All right, let's see. I don't even remember what I worked on last. Oh, I had a bleeding and mechanical systems. We also got an intro track for. It's another Suna generated track, but it's not as good. It's like a Death Grips inspired. But I was thinking about this for like an alert type sound or something. It's not very good, but imagine like everyone, like all the bots get alert and it's like flashing and they're all chasing you. I don't know, whatever. All right. So now we got an Escape from Tarkov style health system. We got some ragdolls going. We got blood effects. Let's shoot this dude. Oh, damn. All right. Voice acting done by yours truly. The battery system is different now too. You kind of gotta pour and transfer battery juice into each iron relay. So that's working. Gotta shoot these dudes quick. All right, let me get in the talented bot. And this is the Akira bot. Akira, you're now in the game. We got a mech. It's probably super loud and annoying. But we got a Gatling gun. We got rockets. We got a laser. Let me do, guys. We got all the games. We got all the features. But I don't know. That's the game so far. I have a lot of fun. I need to test bleeding in the health system. To get sounds and stuff, I just told it find the sounds for the game, and it just found Creative Commons sounds that were good. That's it, Akira. Yeah, the voice lines, I need to make them less annoying. They play too often, but that's the idea. Oh, we got a little signal scanner too. So in the game, if you ever play Stalker, you know how you can like find artifacts. So when you have this out, it'll try to find the nearest like relay tower. I gotta give some thought until that works better, but all right. And we actually have a game loop, so I died. I'll use some of my respawns, but can't from Unity. Oh yeah, I don't have the yeah. There's full audio and everything. I forgot. I don't have that as a source. Well, yeah, that's the Black Relay update for the day. Not that I'm live back in on launch loop. All right, let's see. All right, so I just gotta do. Okay, help me create the GitHub app. Do it for me, and I'll have 2FA ready to go. All right, catch up on chat here quick. XOXO, I tried Days 5.6 Soul High, GLM 5.2 and Opus 4.8 and Fable, and so far I can tell GLM 2 made the most mistakes but worked pretty fast. Opus 4.8 is my daily workhorse, but it does everything pretty well for me, but it's slow. I use like 4 or 5 CLAs at one time working different parts, but I tried Codex 5.6 Soul High. It's definitely an upgrade to Opus and found Thunder Development as an Opus missed and worked really well, but I blew my token really fast. Yeah, I've been liking 5.6 Soul a lot. I haven't used 5.2. I haven't used, I don't know, I guess there's another one as well, like 4.5 something. There's so many models out there. I can't be bothered to try all of them. It's just too much money. Talented friend of mine who I have known for 30 years started using AI and then just randomly one day starts sending me songs, claims he wrote the lyrics and such, even though I know there's 0% chance he did because I have known him for so long. When I called him, he stood his ground. So weird. That is weird. I mean, for me, you guys know my take. I'm pretty much good with anything AI as long as like you disclose it very publicly and say, hey, this is AI generated. Like to me, it's fair game. But yeah, people are like, no, dude, I made this. It's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
That's funny, dude.
But yeah, you inspire me to also try songwriting.
I'm still a little timid on showing people how much I use AI, dude.
People get freaked out.
Work. I was saying this yesterday, but yeah, at work, I don't think people realize every single thing I do on my computer is through this window I have open right now. Like every single thing I do.
People get freaked out.
I know they know I use it. Yeah, I don't know if they know how much I use it. And I'm not hiding it, but it's just awkward on video calls. So someone's like, "Hey, query the database for me." I'm like, "All right, well, let me tell the AI to query the database for me."
Why wouldn't you? Yeah.
Right.
I know. Yeah, I know. I get it.
Wait, why am I tiny? What did Akira do?
Yeah, what happened? I just noticed that too.
Dude, Akira, man. Why'd you do that, dude? All right, hold on. I could probably fix it.
Talented. He's the same kind of dude who bought stuff on Code Canyon or found good art projects, changed their logo, looked like he made it, then it would show me probably like he had been building a secret on a site to show me. Then I send the actual good repo from it. Yeah, dude. I had someone they were like at a college frat, and he's like a developer, but he like made this app. Like he's an actual software engineer, and like one of his like brothers or friends were just like, "Hey man, I just duplicated this," and he's just like, he asked him, "What's the GitHub?" And then he responded, "What's GitHub? What's GitHub?" And he just cloned the app. It's just like it's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. All right.
Maybe you don't need to know.
You might not. You might not. It's this very weird. It's such a weird world right now. It's like, I think the thing I constantly am battling with is like, how much do I offload to AI versus how much do I do myself? And it's like, I don't know. It constantly changes for me. It constantly changes. It really does. Because the models have gotten so damn good. They really have. Like
I just can't fathom. I just can't fathom doing it by hand. I cannot fathom it. I want to be on board with these people who are like, "Oh no, you got to write the code." Do I want to intentionally be slower and worse?
Yeah.
For what? So I could get, I don't know, apply to some job down the road that has some checkboxes that are stupid because I'm just going to use AI at their company anyway and not write it by hand anyway. Like, I just can't see it. I just can't see it.
Me
I
either.
can't see the world that,
Yeah.
that these people are painting. And that's why I'm just choosing to live in my world. And I'm all in on AI. And if it's bad, then I guess I'll be homeless soon.
Yeah,
what are you going to do?
Outdoor furniture.
Yeah, exactly. Outdoor furniture, dude.
We gotta
we'll lock in on that.
Yeah. And if AI fails and like we don't have models anymore, our next stream, like in the future, will just be me and you like coding by hand like a furniture site, and it'll be sick. And then you'll just watch us build furniture all day.
Amen. Live on stream.
Dude, actually, that may be the way to retire. It just like make a lot of money in software and then just do things outside that you want to do with your hands and stuff. I can't wait for Tesla robots. Yeah, Tesla robots gonna be sick.
Yeah, I can't wait for them to build Mars for me.
Dude, Brent, you remember like you had your prediction, basically like Elon getting us to Mars and having the Tesla robots and stuff like harvesting and whatnot. Yeah. Dude, we somehow got talking about like Elon Musk at Lake George, and I revealed that take to like my family, and they were like, "What the hell are you talking about?" I'm like, "Ooh, yikes! I forgot the audience." forgot the audience. They were like, "What are you talking about?"
You guys are cooked. You guys are cooked if they're thinking, "What are you talking about, bro?" Like that's coming. That's happening.
Yeah, I know. But I was like, I
don't know. That's crazy.
Had a couple poisons in me, and I was like, all right, I'll talk about Elon for a second.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like to talk about Elon, I've learned.
yeah, me too.
What are you gonna do?
Even if Linus Torvalds said AI is good, I don't understand if people are still this. How do you say that word? Rescient. I'm bad at words. Rescient. How do you say that word? I actually just saw this. I heard this in the reticent. Thank you.
That must be a Spanish. That must be don't you hate it with someone? Zula, I'm assuming English isn't your natural language. Being that you're from Spain, I hate when I don't hate. I think it's funny when like people who English isn't their natural language out language us.
Yeah, I just got owned.
Get owned.
uh, Aditya just watched Fable 5. Max spawned 9 agents in Ultra Code session. We're building a skill. True AGI. AGI rules. Not a skill issue. Dude, English is my third English. Wow. No ways. You have very good English, Alex, for being your third English. I do. I was on this call yesterday, and someone was talking about how they made. I don't even know what he was offering, but an app or a service, and he said that you could learn a language in 24 hours. I was like, what? It seems like it works though. So if I ever have to learn a language, I know where to go, I guess. Oh, dude. Okay, I heard this on the radio too. Yeah, I don't either, Julex. I don't buy that either. I don't know. He seemed very confident though, and had clients that I guess they work for. I'm not sure. Anyway, I heard this on the radio on the way home from Lake George, Brent. I heard that, and everyone.
Radio.
Yeah, I know. Crazy, right? Crazy. Just to feel something. In the car. But they said, what's the guy that made Star Wars?
George
Lucas. He said that he was open to basically AI being used in like movies and in production and whatnot, which I found interesting because right now in like Hollywood everyone is like very much against it.
Yeah, because they're all like over the age of 50.
Yeah, everyone's just like, no AI in writing. It's been banned outright in like many, but it's like, dude, I thought that was kind of interesting. Like George Lucas has said, hey, AI's cool.
That's like asking my dad if he wants to integrate AI into what he's doing. He'd say, "What? Integrate what?"
Yeah.
You need to be with the times to embrace the AI, dude.
Yeah. I agree.
The boomers ain't embracing.
And they never will, and that's fine. If they're retired, they got no reason to,
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And in fact, life is probably better that way.
Yeah.
Just enjoy the way things were.
I know. And it's weird too, because like there's no going backwards, There's no going backwards. It just forward. Is that David Goggins' shirt?
Yeah, of course.
Nice,
and not only is it Mr. Goggins, hold on. Oh, I gotta make sure it's the right shirt. Yeah.
Oh, nice. 4x4x48. Oh, that was like that ultra marathon I did or whatever, right?
4x4x48 was crazy. A challenge where you had to run 4 miles every 4x4x48 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours, aka a mile an hour for 2 days. And I completed it, so then I bought the t-shirt. It was horrible.
Damn,
don't
dude.
recommend it.
That's crazy.
Broke my knees doing it.
Ouch. Yeah, dude,
but I got the trophy.
That's a wicked marathon. Hey, so was that called something? Is that like an Ironman, or is that just like his version of?
No, that's just his made up event.
His made up thing. Yeah.
Should have checked with Fitnet. Facts, dude. Facts, man. How's Fitnet doing, man? You still cooking? You still getting traction?
Let's see here.
Dude, so check this out, people, including Jesse.
Yeah, popping over.
So here you go. I've got my product generated from my Git repo. So this is a 2-step process, right? Roly Poly Print Shop is a Git repo that holds my code, which gets added as a connection, and the connection is used to generate my product voice. And I don't love the summary.
Mm-hmm.
Roly Poly Print Shop is a Firebase-backed private picture wall for sign-in users to upload, paste, store, and print images. True. None of that is wrong. But it's missed the mark, and that's on me. Like, my app doesn't come right out and say this. I don't put this in an MD file, and maybe that's a problem, and maybe that's something we can recommend to people. Like, hey, you don't have a README.
Mm-hmm.
that explains the intent of this app. So we tried our hardest to figure it out. But this makes it sound very technical and like who it's for. Signed in users who want personal image storage and print prep. Builders evaluating backend and access control architecture. Users need a private place to organize and print personal images. Not really. It's for children to have a one-stop shop to print their images that they want to color. Now, I haven't explained that on the website at all. Right. Zula said none of it is wrong, but it's got zero marketing value.
Right.
And there's no way Loopy would have figured out the intent and the marketing value from what I provided it. Roly Poly Print Shop, the only thing that's kid oriented is the name Roly Poly. The rest doesn't. How is it to know? Right? So then check it out, guys. Add your direction. Watch this, guys. We're about to try this in real time.
Let's go. Should we
this
cast?
application? Yeah. Let's cast. I'm gonna do.
Yes,
I'm gonna voice chat it. This product is specifically for children so that they can print pictures that they want to color. Parents have the ability to add and configure images, and children have a very sleek, simple, and to the point place where they can find pictures that they want to color, click on the picture, and the picture prints. It is specifically for children. It's specifically for children, guided by their parents, target children age under 10. So like that's very like I expect everything to change now. Yep. That is very different. Regenerate.
Let's see.
Couldn't have figured out from the marketing site. Great. I mean, yes, that's a great point. I don't have one, but that is part of this, and that's a great point. It should have. There is no marketing site, so great point. Great point. That's a great point. There's no marketing site, so it should have been able to use that, and it will be an integration. Correct. That's a great call out. So we might be okay. So anyway, let's check this out.
I gotta say,
it auto updated.
That job runner in progress thing looks sleek. That's cool. I like that a lot.
Crap, I didn't get to see it. I just had it change it.
Dude, it looks good.
Crap, I gotta hit regenerate again.
I like it a lot, dude.
Oh man, it's it's cool. I want it to go around the frame, not a total circle. You know what I mean? Sick line that just goes around. So that was my most recent prompt.
I like
I'll clean that up. It's gonna be fucking, sorry for swearing, epic. All right, guys, check this out. A parent-guided children's print app where parents add and configure images and children click picture to print it for coloring. Who it's for? Parents of children under 10, developers and technically what?
Where's it getting that from, dude?
Developers and technically oriented readers. What? Children need an extremely simple way to choose and print pictures for coloring. What it delivers. The product helps parents set up a simple image selection experience for children under 10 so children can quickly print pictures to color, while the implementation context centers on a private Firebase back image app. Like that part I don't think is necessary, but it's not wrong. How to position it. The product is intended as a guided children's printing app for a parent-managed picture selection. Beautiful. The repository documents a private per-user picture wall for signed-in users. Yes. The app is designed as a private per user picture wall rather than a general gallery or printer utility. Maybe not. So I don't know. We're getting there. You're
It's getting
right. We
close,
need a
dude.
marketing site. We don't have a marketing site, so of course it wasn't going to get any of this. This isn't so bad. Okay, Jesse, now let's do it. Let's
Yep.
generate content.
Let's do it.
Hold on. I don't think I have voice yet. So hold on. Watch this.
Yeah.
Stop using for voice. I don't want it to use that for voice. Both. Okay, we got a bug. Product it shows 1, both shows a 0. Oh no, I
Nice.
guess it means it's meant for both. It should have been
I
either,
see.
but whatever. All right, so I need a voice, guys, and I don't have a voice. So I'm gonna find my voice. Guys, we're doing this right here, right now. Find my voice. Find my voice. All right, so who Disney coloring app X account.
I'm gonna pop up this real quick just while
Go for it.
you're getting the queued up.
Guys, the real time. This is it. This is for all the marbles, guys, okay?
All right,
Come on now.
we're back.
Add inspiration. Oh, crap. All right, what do I like? I like how the posts are. Ah, shoot. I'll try to give it something reasonable.
I would say one
What do I
small
like
thing.
about it?
One small thing here. I would also have. I think I mentioned. I would have another field here for what don't you like about their posts.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. You did mention that, and I forgot. That's
No,
a good
all
point.
good.
What do
Yeah,
you like about their voice? I like how their posts are children friendly. Okay, add inspiration. Let's do one more for fun. Let's do one more for fun. Let's do coloring app kids.
building public, nice.
It goes here.
Perfect.
Sure.
Story toys. Perfect.
So this person's very useful. By the way, I masked the score with just very useful, useful, somewhat useful, and not useful. So hopefully that's a little more valuable to you, like as a reader. Like, is this providing me any? Oh, come on. What is it? Private or something?
Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe you gotta like keystrokes.
Oh, you rat! It needs that.
It needs the at.
Freaking at sign. I like how kid friendly this is. All right, add inspiration. Right. So now we've added inspiration. Let's go over to connections. Voice. So this one's useful. Let's click on it, see if we can see anything in here. Useful, overextended voice analysis, whatever. This account contains enough authored public writings to model a recognizable post voice. I'll have to read through some of this. That was kind of just, I haven't really vetted that part yet. All right, so this job is still running. We're waiting for this job to finish.
Is this the job for the story toys import?
What up, TV Twitch? What is voice? Voice is like how you want to sound. Yeah, this is for story. This is for story.
Gotcha. Oh wait, it's already.
Guys, this is it.
Voice. Yep.
This is it, guys. Like we're about like these are for better or worse, probably the type of voice I want. So hold on. So we go to connections, voice. Very useful, very useful. So voice, we're gonna go ahead and regen this. It looks like it already regened. I haven't vetted this flow, so I think it actually just did this, but I accidentally kicked it off again. Write like a friendly, promotion minded app brand that invites people into colorful scenes with short, vivid, easy to scan and copy, turn plain and factual whenever the message is about partnerships, milestones, or donations. That's probably true based on the things I provided it. How to sound: default to cheerful, easygoing, and lightly playful. All right, this sounds really good. So we now have voice, which is it deemed that to be very useful. Product doesn't have a rating, I guess, but it's looking good. Again, I haven't vetted any of this. We're doing this all for the first time together. All right, so now we're gonna go to content library. We're going to settings. I'm going to read these. Write one post about the strong recent feature. Sure. Okay, cool. That's all good. And I'm going to do 2 because I want to see some content here. 2. Save settings. Generate 6 posts.
Let's see.
Roly Poly Playground.
Let's see.
Roly Poly Playground, guys. I don't know what's about to happen here. This is Roly Poly Playground.
Please work. The credits should be stocked. We should have content.
Okay. So it's running. I'm nervous. Oh, let's go. If your kid could print one picture right now, what would it be? We'd love to know your favorite kind of coloring scene. Discover Roly Poly Print Shop. Tiny gallery, big choice. Which picture would you click first for coloring? Discover it in Roly Poly Print Shop. Roly Poly Print Shop is a private. Okay, so this is a little too nerdy, but that's okay. Guess what? I'll thumbs down this piece of crap. Boom. Like stop talking about Firebase. I'm gonna murder you if we talk about Firebase ever again. Parents can add and configure images, and children can click a picture to print it for coloring. A simple guided picture selection experience for little hands. Discover Roly Poly Print Shop. So, dude, these guys up here, which I'm assuming are.
I need to label them outright. Sure. I'm just realizing I need to label
these
those.
These are good. I really like these. These ones are okay, and let's read these next 2. We've been refining the print flow with orientation. Yeah, and I mean it's not wrong. It's just kind of technical. And remembering print size preference. And you know what, dude? Like, it's a technical app. It's built by technical people, and it's using AI, which is technical. Mm-hmm. Like, of course, it's going to lean to technical. Mm-hmm. We need to give it, I think, like a general, like, I guess voice is supposed to do that, but like I don't want to talk about SVG sizing, right? So some way to maybe and here's one thing I want to tell you and tell everybody. Okay, so we read this for the first time. I don't think this means go and add new features to make it not be technical, because that's where my brain just went. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'm like, oh shit, I got to add like a bar to say like technical, not technical. And I want to like, no. We need to go and see what we already have and how I can fix this within the app and how it lives and exists today.
Exactly.
Right. So voice, right? Add your own twist. Do not specify anything technical. I'm going to talk. This is for children and parents who are non-technical. They just want a simple way for their children to be able to color. Okay. Sorry, Chow. I'm going to read you in a second. I'm in the freaking zone right now.
Locked in, baby. Locked in. I'm locked in too. I'm not even reading chat. I'm locked in this, dude.
Save direction. Okay. So we've got the direction. I'm going to regen this. Dude, this is really good.
This is good. Yeah.
This is really good, dude. I would love to. Okay, so we're gonna generate 6 new once the voice is done. All right, I'm gonna read chat while this is running.
Can you do me a favor and do 3 just so we don't keep using tokens or like the limits?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, sure. It's fine, but just I figured, for testing we can just do 1.
Yeah,
and then kind of like more.
And dude, we should also find a way to let us use the cheapest models for iteration. Like this should only cost us like fractions of pennies or pennies, ideally. Because I want to iterate, maybe 1,000 times, and I don't want to spend basically any money.
Yeah.
Right. So right.
Go
ahead.
I would say, fortunately, we are using the cheapest model. Like I said,
Okay.
like between our local testing, prod testing, and whatnot, we've probably generated like hundreds and like probably honestly thousands of posts, and we just
Right.
hit that limit, of like $5.
Perfect.
So I'm not concerned
Oh,
about that at all.
beautiful, dude. We'll load it up. We'll load it up and we'll be good. All right, so I'm rerunning it, guys. 3 posts
Hmm.
finished. So let me see. I think I want to sort by newest first. Uh, I think it recreated this one, which is fine. That's not uncommon. If a child could pick just one picture to print today, what would it be? I think that's great, to be honest. Again,
Yeah.
like we already had that one down here, but I think that's great. Parents can use and configure images, and then children can click to print it for coloring. Simple, guided, made easy for picture picking. I think that's pretty good. Like I'd give that like a medium.
Yeah.
Um, better print prep is here. Orientation detection, SVG. That's epic if I actually have orientation detection, by the way. Orientation detection, SVG sizing, and remembered print size, helping the picture to print flow feel smoother. Not child oriented, but not bad. Like I'm
Yeah.
giving it a
Yeah.
not bad,
Dude, so Akira puts in the chat too, and I'm thinking of the next feature that makes sense here. So Akira said, I wouldn't put into in general direction. You want to tie it to the feedback of the actual post that sucks, so it has more context. So here's what I think that becomes as a feature. When you thumbs up or thumbs something down, a little text box should appear right from this screen, and that context is then used automatically on your next generation of your voice, right? So basically, where you have that little fields where like you have like add notes or whatever, that just simply throws it over to add notes, and that's just a new note. And I'm not sure if that voice, like how you maintain and manage all those notes, but I think that is something we want to talk about. Also, we've got a raid coming in. Grumpy, thank you for the raid, man. Hello, everyone. Hello, Brent. You want to give them the rundown of what we're working on?
Yeah, chat. I just don't know why these guys keep talking about crotches. That's very weird, dude. You guys are being really weird talking about crotches. Nobody knows what you're talking about. That's very weird. Welcome in, crotch fans. I'm not going to give context on why they're talking about crotches. So we're going to move on from that. We are working on our app called Loopy, which is basically an app where you can vibe code and build your product, and we're going to generate posts for you. And we just executed it like real time. Like I hooked up a real product that I'm building and connected all the things and hit go, and it generated some pretty good feedback, some pretty good posts. So there you have it, guys. We're super hyped about this. And then if I go to content schedule, guys, while you're here, watch this, guys. You guys want? Hey, is anybody who just rated somebody who builds applications that would like marketing that basically just happens automatically while you just keep building stuff? Well, I'm going to tell this thing fill my month. I'm going to hit prepare 45 posts, and I don't know what's going to happen here. Hopefully I don't just blow it up.
Let's see.
But generating 10 of 37 posts. So we went from 40 something to 30 something, which is fine.
So yeah, there's one thing. Oh, okay. So it's gonna try to fill the rest in, basically. So we only had 10 created. So let's see what happens. Also, I have to know what the hell this crotch thing means.
The crotch thing is I used to show my like full body because I wanted to show my keyboard because I thought it was really cool. And unfortunately, the angle, if everything wasn't aligned perfectly, kind of revealed the crotch. And although I don't think it was unprofessional by any means, those with squinting eyes found it. Obviously, we found a grouping of people who found it funny. And every time they raid me, they bring it up. So well deserved. All right, schedule. Look at this, guys. I have a wall of schedule. I'm literally gonna let I'm local. Damn, I'm local.
Make an X account. Hook it up.
I have a wall of posts that this thing's just gonna post on my behalf, dude. Guys, we gotta give PepTech a clap here, dude. He did that was his mission, was the content library and the content schedule. This is the first time we, lady of code, great question. How did the post perform? This is the first time we actually, like, I can't speak for Jesse, but this is the first time I actually connected my real world code base and relevant related things and ran this in like a real world trial, and it actually worked. So if I'm going to go to my content library to just show you some examples. Oh shoot, look at this. Whoa, I think
Oh
it
yeah.
generated more, by the way.
Yeah, okay, so worth noting, and actually, this is actually kind of nice. So basically, if you want to fill your calendar and you don't have enough posts in your content library, it will just create them for you. I don't know if we want to do that or not, but I mean,
Look at
basically,
this.
yeah.
So guys, just to give you guys context, my app is for children to print pictures, so my kid can stop asking me to print pictures for him. I just want him to do it. So it's like a super kid oriented printing app. Like, I wish I could. I don't remember the URL. I might be able to pull it up quick. Render dot com. I always think it's render.io. Let me just pull this up quick. Dashboard. Roly Poly Print Shop is the name of it. Oh, it's on render.com. So this is it. This is my app for my kid. And like, he can click here and then just print the car. Wow, what a really cool car, by the way. Anybody who drives that's probably really cool. So anyway, there you go. This is the app that I'm going to start marketing. And this is now that you guys have context, this is the app. It's very bootleg as it stands today, very bootleg. So I'm actually quite impressed it got as far as it did with this bootleg as it is. But let's go ahead and read. So now that you understand the app, let's go ahead and read some of these posts. Some pictures are instant favorites. What kind of image always gets a yes in your house? I think that's good. Snowy scenes, jungle friends, or space rockets. Which kinds of pictures would you click to print first? I think that's great. If you were setting up today's picture wall, what would you add first? An animal, a vehicle, or something seasonal? Dude, I think these are like, I would let these things cook all day long. I want more emojis. I'm an emoji guy. I
Worth
want more emojis.
worth noting, if you wanted to edit it, you could. So click on a post, you can, just like you edit a tweet or a LinkedIn post or a Facebook post. You know, if you wanted to make a quick change before it went out, add some emojis on your own if you want, or just add anything you want. So just
does it auto save, or do I gotta hit save?
If you hit the X, hit the X and then save. Yeah, save post. I kind of made it model like what if that works. Does that work? It works. Perfect.
Yeah, Roy Poly Print Shop is built as a private per user picture wall. See, like, so now again, without building new features yet, because as a developer, my brain goes, oh my god, I need new features to fix this. We're not there yet. We don't need new features. Like, this post is a private per user picture wall with Firebase backed. Oh, it's in storage. Don't like. And now I think a text box should say, oh crap, why don't you like it? Right. And then I want to put that feedback in. So, dude, we're the men. We're the men, dude. Like, this is really good.
I gotta say, Brent, what you just said, we don't need new features. I would call that perhaps the most significant growth that we've had. We don't need new features. What a day.
Right. Like, day. Use the app. Now, then I said I need a new feature that will give me a text box here. And I think that's actually going to be a really useful feature.
Yeah, I agree.
But like, in general, try to use the tool. And we can use the tool. Although I did, and I'm kind of mad at it, because I did come into voice and I did tell it, do not specify anything technical. They are children.
Okay.
Right? Stop talking about Firebase off.
I think... I'm not sure. So one point of feedback to your note here, that I think based on what I'm seeing here, that only has a single note basically. Like, where does that store over time? Like, I basically want to see every single note that I've added over time under add your direction. Is that stored somewhere here?
It should be in here. What? Avoid this. Do not write anything technical, jargon heavy, or system explaining copy.
I guess I meant for like the raw input. So if you scroll down, for example, like where you have that note, basically, I guess what I would want to see is the ability to know everything that I've written in my plain English, like this one, for example, right? But when you regenerate, doesn't this your note disappear? Like, I guess I want to
No,
see
no.
this.
So this is
No, okay, it doesn't.
persistent.
Okay,
This is
got it, got it,
persistent.
got it,
So
got it.
like this is how this is your spin, dude. So listen, and if this isn't clear, we need to make it clear through the app. There are 3 ways that your empty file gets created. One, it's through your connections, like MD files. 2,
Mhm.
your connections have timelines; those are relevant. And then 3, you get your spin on it. So you add all those plus your spin equals MD file.
I got it. Okay.
That's the way it's supposed to work. So this you probably will come back to and add over time. Like, do not add anything technical. Never mention auth or
I see.
Firebase.
So this text field is
This
persistent,
is for
basically.
kids, right? Like, stop
Yep,
doing that is what I want to tell it.
I got it.
Now, here's the deal. I don't want to come in here anymore and do this. I'm wondering if this was what Akira was saying. I want to click this. I want to click this. And what I say, oh, you don't like this? Why? Just a
Right,
quick little
right.
text box here. A
Mhm.
quick little text box. Stop mentioning Firebase.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And then where do I want that to appear? Right down
voice.
here.
Yep,
Stop
perfect.
mentioning Firebase.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So
I think that appears as maybe like, and I would say, like, if you want to give a crack at this, go for it. I would say basically just have this open up a modal with your exact note, and then you can just modify the note, and then
yeah, that's a reasonable way to
think
do
just
it.
leverage what you already have, right?
That's a solid way to do it, because there's 2 ways you can solve this. You can either have a running log of feedback that you compile into greater feedback,
Right.
or you just have a text box that you continuously groom. And there's pros and cons to both. And
Maybe we do both too. I don't know.
I say let's start with the text page for now,
Yeah,
because we already have it, right?
Yep.
We're just changing the modal.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is perhaps the first time.
We're the men, dude.
This is the first time. Took what, about a month and a half or so? This is the first time this app is actually working end to end. This is the first time I feel confident saying the posts, I'd say, are like 90% of the way there, right? But here's the reality.
Some of those were really good. Some of them were annoying.
I don't think posts will ever be 100% of the way there without the user being able to weigh in. I think this looks excellent. Dude, great work with this integration. I knew you were cooking on this job stuff, dude, and it all came to fruition. And we married the content library and schedule with your job running for the connection. And what a masterpiece we have right now. Honestly, I want to say masterpiece, but we have a very good working app right now. Very good working app.
I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited to dial in some of my posts. Dude, like, even if I had to go and manually edit those, I have posts out the freaking wazoo.
Yep.
Dude. Yep. Dude, like my X account is about to flourish.
Yeah.
And I've done nothing.
Yep.
This is infinitely better. And you guys got to remember this. You got to remember this. I got to remember this. Chat got to remember this. What are people doing today? People today are doing nothing. They're not marketing. They're not posting anything. How much better is what you see right here than not making a single post about your application? Infinitely is the answer. Infinitely better. This is amazing. We just took a product that had no prayer of social media presence and filled it with social media presence. Dude. I'm calling that money. Yo, Nemex, thanks for the raid, by the way.
Yeah, Nemex, thank you for the raid, man. Appreciate you. Yeah,
I'm calling that money.
Forgot to give a shout out to Grumpy Game Dev. I meant to do that, but he had to raid and run. Oh man, yeah. Thank you for the raiders. We're pretty fired up right now. We just got our app working like end to end for the first time, so we're kind of demoing it, showing it. Wow, dude, this is
My baby's
man.
raging, so I'm gonna kick off a raid while I read Akira's
Sounds good.
last
Sounds good.
um question. What if I want to generate multiple types of posts based off of a single product? So if I want to make posts, a product post for the product X account, and yeah, so you're saying like, what if I want to actually market the product as well as, hey, I'm a developer, I want to build the or I want to market both the development side as well as the actual product. You would create a separate project and you would hook up the same repos and everything, but they're separate initiatives, right? One is literally a project for, hey, I am a developer building in public. Here's my voice. Here are my technical problems I've run into, but they're separate products is the answer. Same repo, same website, same X account, same everything, separate products is the answer. And I think that's by design. So all right guys, I'm out of here. I think I kicked off a raid. Yeah, I kicked off a raid, guys. We're just obviously going over to Pep Tech Dev. I gotta go get this baby before I get grounded. Guys, I'm hyped. Okay, I'm hyped. So thanks for everything. Off for the weekend. Monday, we're back at it. So Pep Tech, run with it. Have a good rest of your stream, dude. Keep cooking, man.
Sounds good,
this
man.
was a massive win.
Great work, Brent, dude. We're talk more today, but great work, dude. Great work.
Appreciate you, Graham. Appreciate everybody, guys.
Later, Brent.
All right.
Take it. Have a good
I
one,
think
dude.
they can still hear me. Bye, all. Yeah, bye, all. See you guys.
Later, Brent. Wow, guys. Holy smokes. I gotta like. All right, thank you for the follow, Lady of Code. Appreciate you. Just hit the follow, go 270. Wow. Yeah. So for those of you that are new from Grumpy Game, and from Numax, Brent and I co-stream every day, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. ish Eastern Standard Time. So I'm pretty new to Twitch. I'm like a month and a half old, maybe 2 months coming on now. And I've been like so fortunate to tap into Brent's community, and Twitch is awesome. Like I funny enough, I'm like a first time Twitch user as well. So I'm both user kind of and figuring how to stream and stuff. So just that's who I am. So hello everyone. Thank you guys. This is, if you can't tell, today we were like pretty locked in and trying to get it's been very cool. We've been building this app for I don't know what, maybe like 2 months, month and a half, 2 months as well. And just to kind of reflect on this story a little bit and why it's so exciting and cool and fun. We were kind of trying to figure out like, okay, we're starting streaming. What can we do together? Brent and I are friends, in real life since high school. And we always like wondered, what's an app we can make together? Like what's something we can build? And I saw Brent doing his thing on Twitch. I always thought it was super cool. I somehow got the confidence to start doing it myself. And we came up with this idea for trylaunchloop.com, which we're going to rebrand soon to Loopy to Marketing. But, this app, like, we came up with this idea live on stream. Like, I got to get Brent to get that VOD before it expires, which I don't think it has yet, hopefully. But this app idea, literally, there's a video of it somewhere of us talking about it and saying, oh, cool. And, like, we have a whole session, literally, where we just figure out what the app is. Like, we fleshed out a vision for the app together. We fleshed out what the app should look like. We fleshed out who the app is for. Like, we did that all live, like, on Twitch, like, in public. And that was, like, really cool to do. And so now seeing it for the first time, like, on Brent's local machine, like, working, like, end to end is really exciting. And it's, like, obviously, like, our goal is to make a product that we're really proud of, and hopefully others will find it useful and they will, want to hopefully pay for it too. But it's been really cool. Today was like a very cool, like full circle kind of moment where it was like all this work that Brent's been doing, all the work that I've been doing. Like, we still don't have MRR, okay? We still don't have MRR, okay? We still don't have MRR, but we have a working app. Not deployed to production yet. We've got to get some kinks out, and I gotta get a dev environment set up, because I think we are hopefully going to get some people that think this is good enough to be able to purchase it. Hopefully, yeah. Yes, please, yeah. Hit me up on Twitter. All my socials down below. Brent's got a Discord. I've got mine as too. Yeah, Lady of Code, hit me up. Also, before I forget, all my socials down below for the new raiders. If you want to talk to me about anything else, whatever. That's my Discord as well. Feel free to hop in there. I know Brent has one as well. Pretty active in there as well. But yeah, Lady of Code, definitely hit me up. I would love to talk more. Yeah, so I don't know. Today was just very cool. Today was just a very cool moment to see the app working and just see Brent use it. It's I don't know. It's this really interesting thing where like just seeing all Brent's features and all my features and they both work together. And even though like, you know, we're both working on separate things, to see it all comes together is it's magic. It's there's no other way to describe it other than just like being magic. It's very cool, and I'm like, Brent and I have always done sort of solo things, so this is our first time like both of us are working together, and like you're gonna see a lot of AI usage on this channel. You know, we kind of live and breathe it. But it's also a very new world. It's like, how do you collaborate with another person using AI? Like, we're figuring out all those things as well, and we're basically doing it all in public too. So yeah, this is like, I don't know, it's very very cool. Almost like a little overwhelming today, especially with the timing of the raid. It was like, you know, we got this app kind of working pretty well, and all of a sudden we had like 30 other people join us too to kind of celebrate that moment. So yeah, just all that being said, just want to give that quick precursor to my continuation of the app, basically. But yeah, appreciate y'all being here for the ride. Yeah, Zulex, it was really cool. I mean, the craziest thing too is the journey has really just begun. You know, it's like we have this app now, and like, you know, it's like starting now, right? Like now we keep saying we have the bones laid of the app. Now our app actually works, and now it's up to us to figure out how to market it and sell it, you know, across the channels that we think might work. And you know, we got to feel good enough about the app first. And based on what I just saw from Brent demo, I feel pretty damn good about it. But there's a lot of little things we got to do. The app took its first baby steps. The end-to-ends does everything work and everything tied up works now. Now it's just going to kind of be refinement. I think we're at the point where we really don't need a whole lot of new features. It's just going to be getting the features we have working like really, really well. But those posts look pretty good. An obvious thing we're missing right now is going to be like image and video content, but we already kind of have some beta features for that. They don't work super well, but you know, the important thing was, can we define your voice the way you actually want to sound? And I think I'd call that a pretty major success today. So we're excited. We're excited for sure. Hey, Mike Miller, how you doing, man? Good morning, dude. How are you? Man, Mike, you have to watch Brent or mine's bot after. I might rewatch it myself. We just got the app working for the first time, which is pretty sick. So, all right, guys. Yeah. No, I'm still going for at least another hour here. But yeah, we got the thing working. It's just locally right now. It's not pushed out to production yet. Brent's kind of queuing all that up. But yeah, we got an app. We got an app, and we have posts generating pretty good. Okay, I'm doing some boring stuff for dev environment setup because this is saved. I'm basically setting up a dev environment because as soon as we have customers, which I think that hopefully we are getting close to, and users, we want to not use our production environment like our dev environment anymore. So I am going through the boring steps of setting up a dev environment. So any change that we deploy will now go to dev first, and then it will go to production after we kind of approve it in like an actual real environment instead of just locally. So I'm working on that right now. For those of you coming from Grumpy, I do some game dev too. They can basically see all the stuff I work on. This is Codex. This is the AI tool I use. For the left-hand side, this is all the stuff I'm working on, and I'm pretty close to hitting my reset. I build a lot of stuff here in addition to Try Launch Soup, but the Try Launch Soup is the thing that we basically, you know, are fully focused on. And yes, yeah, for the tweets, yes, it's basically we have this section. I'll show you. Easier to show you. So let's open the app quick. Again, this isn't what Brent just showed is not fully deployed yet, so it's going to look a little different. But in this integrations tab, or connections we're calling it now, sorry, you can connect a bunch of different things here. So this, we can connect GitHub, you can connect your X account, you can connect eventually a website or a blog. Basically, Nick, anything that you can connect, also good banger call, anything that you have for context, you'll be able to connect in this integration screen here. And no, I'm not using T3, I'm using Codex. I'm using Codex and GPT Soul 5.6. I've used Claude quite a bit myself, but I'm getting really good results right now with well, it's called ChatGPT, Codex, formerly, whatever. But yeah, so I'm using for my AI tooling here. Okay, before I forget, for those of you that are interested in game dev, I am also doing some of that. So let me actually get a new source going so you guys can hear the audio. Akira, this one's for you. So let me add the source. I think I do Mac OS audio capture, I believe. And I'll call this Unity. And I'll show you guys a little, and we're basically, everything we're doing, we're essentially doing like in dog fooding. So any app we make, essentially we're going to use trial launch to market it. So it's kind of this cool like way to dog food in public. That's what we've coined. We've coined dog fooding in public. So basically the idea of using our own app, you know, to actually to use the actual app, right? I'm trying to get my Unity up in a second. Give me a second, guys. I'm setting up OBS real quick to use Unity, and I'll show you my game real quick, which is something kind of fun I'm working on too. Ooh, that's a good idea. Twitch as well. Transcribe each stream as more content. That's kind of an interesting idea. So you could just like parse the entire stream. How would that help inform posts though, you know? Because yeah, we could add any integration we want to now that we have this system in. But my question is, would that be useful enough to help inform posts for social media? Maybe it would. I don't know. All right, let me just make sure. I was going to do that for daily build and public updates. Gotcha. That was for sure. Maybe in the future. Yeah, it could be. Okay, Nick and Martin. I like that as well. And guess what? Nick Martin, here's what you do if you have suggestions in the stream. I'm not saying we're going to get to every single one of these because we have so much feedback. But, oops. Let me go back here. I'm going to go to send feedback right in our app. And you are now written in stone. Nick Martin. And this will automatically timestamp. And so now, man, can I type today? That'd be good. So we're going to paste that feedback. And so now, I'll show you. We're using this app called Linear. And let's flip over to our user feedback projects. And now you are right here. So now you're written in stone. So we use this app called Linear. It's just like a AI first kind of task manager, if you will. Linear, don't even get me started on Linear. Such a good tool. Such a good tool. Yeah, Linear is so good. Linear's heavy duty but cool. It's my thought on, I have so many thoughts on Linear. Linear, the smallest piece of work you can do is an issue. Like if you wanted to, yeah, just create 1,000 issues if you wanted to. Then we have about 244 right now. We're getting close to being able to upgrade, which we'll do because it's well worth it. But yeah, you want to get more, we have tons of projects on here for each kind of component of our app. Initiatives we kind of made just to test them out more than anything. And we have some projects associated with them. But yeah, Linear has been working super well. Plane's also good, but pretty much like Linear, but also glued to cycles. Yeah, we haven't even enabled cycles. Is it Plane AI? Plane SO. I've heard of this actually. Project knowledge management. That's the one thing. Oh yeah, even kind of. Everything sort of looks like Linear. Honestly, our app kind of looks like Linear. Like it's just a shad CN. They're basically make Linear button source interesting. I'm gonna have to check this out. So you can self-host it too. That's cool. I like that. What's the pricing? I like the pricing in Linear. It's basically use it as much as you want until you hit 250 issues and then you pay for it. I think that's a great model. And honestly, I'm thinking about maybe doing Coolify. You are talking my language. You are talking my language. I have been trying to get, well, not trying. I need to make an effort. I want to self-host on Coolify with Henser. Where are you hosting Coolify? I was between Henser and DigitalOcean. Henser seems to be the cheaper option. We've even wanted to do this for, yeah, Henser, nice. I've been even wanting to do this for our app for Try Launch Loop, but the problem is there is so much convenience in Vercel and Convex right now. Dude, we got Henser and Coolify. I'd love to hear it. All right, so I'm gonna Lady of Code or Nick Martin. One of you guys should stream your setup or send me a video or VODs if you have them or something. I am very interested in doing that. I'm very interested in doing that myself. It just like I'd rather be shipping features, but I'm interested in the infrastructure too. And like self-hosting is a dream one day for sure. But there's just so much utility in Vercel. But I know once we start to scale, we are going to probably get hit with the Vercel tax. So we also fully recognize, like, you know, when you're on Vercel and Convex, you're pretty well locked into the vendor, unfortunately. So, like, you know, once you're on it, it's kind of hard to get off. But I do want to have that at some point. Kaden tried Henser and Coolify with Supabase with 2 projects, and when it built a Max and server on Coolify stopped working. Yeah, I have thoughts on Supabase as well. I'll share in a moment. Yeah, happy to show you the setup later. I don't stream the Coolify stuff anymore because of private links. Yeah, I know. We need to do a better job at that. We've leaked the API keys, unfortunately, before. I've leaked Twitter DMs before on accident. It's like an ongoing meme here. We always accidentally leak things and then we just rotate the keys shortly thereafter. But yeah, I have the secret screen I started using, which is good. Kaden Burleson wants to fix for that. Sorry, which fix? Also, Nick Martin, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate you. It's fun and interesting. We're probably overkill. I use Vercel, Supabase, and so convenient. Yes, okay. Okay, hang on, let me put this in the chat, actually. So purpose site, I wrote a lot of things. These are AI-generated posts. But this is, I'll share this, and I don't know, I don't know, it maybe is a little too AI sloppy. But I migrated from Supabase to Convex for this reason. And I won't read this. But I migrated because in Supabase, and this is worth noting if you are writing a lot of apps, if you're self-hosting Supabase, you can disregard everything I say basically. But I like paying, you know, for a Supabase to have like a hosted database service. If you are doing that and you like just using login to supabase.com and having everything be self-managed for you there, I like that. I like that convenience. I think you get 2 free projects, I believe. You get 2 free projects, and then it is $25 per organization, and then I think another $10 per project, something like that. I'm probably not getting that totally correct. And so, you know, I'm building a lot of different apps. And so I pretty much immediately hit that once I started doing more than one app. I actually hit it because I had a dev instance of Supabase as a project and then a prod instance. And then I realized, oh, I can't make any more projects here. Convex, however, one thing I like about them, and again, there's vendor lock-in kind of in both areas, but the thing I like about Convex, and I think OpenAI are kind of betting on these guys too. There's a native plugin I've been using for this. Convex, just in the free, you get 40 total deployment slots. 40. That means that you can host 40, you know, backend as a service databases in Convex. That's compared to 2 you get in Supabase. So for me, Convex made sense. Again, I'm not trying to be a salesman for Convex, but just worth noting if you're considering not doing self-hosting. We've been really liking Convex. It's kind of hard to wrap your head around though, because it's kind of like a backend as a service, like backend everything, does serverless, does all. The thing that's cool too is just like the component library. We've been really enjoying Convex. So yeah, just wanted to share that just while we're talking about Supabase stuff. I really like Supabase too. It kind of paid me to have to get off it, but I could not afford $25 per org and then 10 per project. Like I'd be spending hundreds of dollars right now on my little toy apps, you know, that I'm making. But yeah, I like Convex. Convex is nice. Yeah. Please, yeah, Lady of Code, whenever you have stuff, like, yeah, hit me up on Discord, X, whatever. I'd be very interested in reading some of those guides. Yeah, I'm very interested myself. I wanted to get into open source too. I really need to like find an effort to do that. Same thoughts anyway from Supabase Vercel. Yeah, it's the pro and con is like ultimate convenience. You know, like ultimate convenience of Vercel, Supabase, Convex, whatever. Obvious downside is like vendor lock-in. It's hard. Yeah, lady, I want to do the same thing. Lady of Code. I want to ultimately shut down. I mean, I'm paying $40 right now between me and Brent. I want to be there for sure. Speaking of, I'm gonna open the source this soon as well. Actually, it's this little app I make called Port Deck. I make a lot of things here. I need to clean up this UI. But if anyone's interested and they are running 1,000 apps at a time, like I am, it'd be nice to know what ports are running where. So I made this little deck called Port Deck. I'm pretty close to open source in this actually. Just got to get this a little further along, but you gave me an idea. I want to add a coolify thing here now. So basically, the idea is you can see all your services running, but it also can monitor your Vercel deployments. So these are all the things I've deployed in Vercel. It tells you if they failed. Convex. I don't have anything linked in Convex, I guess. I don't know. I should. GitHub Actions. I have Supabase here. So load all the Supabase projects. So these are this is an app I was working on. You can see their status if they're healthy or paused. Cloudflare. I don't have anything deployed here. Railway. I think I have one. Got to fix a bug there. Flyo. And then I have Netlify. You gotta actually do the login. But I've been making this little Port Deck app just to kind of help manage my deployments and stuff. But you just gave me the idea basically to get Coolify going here. This is a little app I'm working on too. All right, let me take a look back here. Okay, let's see. All right, let me pull my secret screen real quick. Let me pull up my secret screen real quick, and I just need to open the form, active, save changes. Let's see, pull this up. Oh, wait, okay. Nick, you stream as well? Okay, I'm giving you a follow too. Hey, to follow, Nick. Sorry, I didn't realize yours. Yeah, dude, all right. I'm gonna start tuning into you guys. I encourage everyone all the time, like no matter what, to start streaming, because it's just like, yeah, this conversation, like I want to hear more of what you're doing, see what you're doing, your workflows. I think that stuff is also cool, and it's like the best way to learn too, you know, just watch what someone else is doing. And now that there is this like stream together thing, it's like, you know, Lady of Code or Nick Martin, like, yeah, like pop in, like say hello, like whatever. Like me and Brent want to start doing that too. Maybe like every Friday or something. I want to have like a little guest segment. Be like, hey, what are you building? Share lessons learned. We're not sure yet. We're not sure what we're gonna do with that, but the stream together thing is pretty cool. Okay. Something isn't. Hang on, I gotta get my secret screen up because I have to set some secrets here. I don't see it. Where is it? Open it in a tab group. Hey, Merc Mansella, we are working on Troy Launch Loop, and yeah, we are setting some API keys and stuff. So give me a quick minute, and then I'll be back to the new overlay. We're setting up a dev environment for our app, but we are working on a marketing autopilot app. It's the best way to describe it. Basically, to help generate posts for you that sound like you. And you click a button and it will automatically create posts on your calendar for you. I got to work on better describing what our app does. But that's what we're working on. Also, once I get this going here for this dev environment, I'll show what I'm building in Unity real quick as well. I know I've been putting that off, but I need to get this dev environment going here. Actually, I have a little something I want to share with streaming. Yeah, Nick Martin. Sorry. Share anything you want. Like links are all good. Share anything you like here. Links are good to share. And obviously this chat is like, you know, not persistent. So Discord going to, if you want, the link should be down below for the Discord if you want to do that. I just know it doesn't save here. That's like half the reason we have a Discord, just because to continue the conversation afterwards. Okay, active. Where is active? Active. Okay, active, save. Okay, clicked active and saved. All right, so that should be open now. Okay, we can go back to new overlay. Okay, we're back. We're back and we have no secrets. Cool, man, but just be careful with links in chat. It's, yeah, dude, I'll take a look. Yeah, I know. I forgot. Brent has been burned a couple times, and I remember him. So yeah, I'll take a look, dude. I'm always happy to do these things on stream with people. Actually, fun enough, I do this thing on X. I have like 40 posts to get back to, but I've just been trying to like review people's apps and stuff. I want to get the domain like pep.reviews and almost have it be like a segment or something where it's like, show me your app or your landing page or your site or something, and I'll just like take 5 minutes and review it. So okay, so I'm going in cold here, Nick. Here, let me just make sure this is still going for me. Okay, all right. All right, let's see. Bottom man for Twitch. Bottom man for Twitch. Okay, right off the bat, again, take all this with a grain of salt, but I hate how eyebrows are injected everywhere. That's just me personally. And here's the reason. Bottom man for Twitch is here, then the bottom man for Twitch. Maybe just have that be right here. That's me. That's personal preference. I think eyebrows are just like extra information, and it's like, just tell me what you want in the heading. But okay, I forgot your name. I forget names all the time. So this is a real problem that you have. Twitch bottom man is a quiet aid that whispers who just walked into your chat. Every inside up joke, every ask about her dog once you remember, so you don't have to. Okay, cool. This is kind of aligned a little weird. Like I would expect this to either be left aligned or center this, and then kind of have this call to action underneath it. Again, this is probably from like Codex or Claude or something. So all good. Yeah, trust me, our landing page has gone under like 1,000 remakes, but I'll give you feedback for everything. Just kind of wrap this under here and it should be fine. Okay, let's see how it works. I like this a lot. I like this live preview. This is exactly what I look for when I look at apps now. Oh, cool. Yo, this is sick. I'm sorry, yeah. Nick, did you want feedback? Sorry. I'll shut up if you don't want feedback. I'm sorry. That's where my brain goes default. No, this is sick, dude. If you want, after this, I can make like a 5-minute screen charm of me actually using it if you want, Nick. No, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Here's what I'll do, Nick, just in pursuit of, yeah, because I'm happy to do this on stream too. What I'll do is after this, hit me up on Discord or X or somewhere, just so I have you like somewhere I can respond to, and I'll do like a 5-minute screen charm video, and I'll use the actual app as well. Oh yes, peer poll. Yes, this. Okay, you made that, dude. Okay, funny enough. Check this out, Nick. Okay, check this out. Check this out. Talented shares yesterday. Look what I have as my first tab open. Look what I have as my first tab, like in my browser. Dude, that's pretty funny. I literally had this open as a tab. Yeah, dude, because Talented in our chat shared this yesterday because I was talking about this pep reviews thing. That's actually okay. I didn't realize you were the creator of this. Cool. That's mad funny. Yeah, I took a look at this yesterday on stream. That's mad funny. But yeah, same idea. So yeah, I basically my thought is just like I'd be giving the reviews. I think you're just almost like a review for review, which I think is really cool. Mine was just gonna be like a pep reviews, like I don't know, maybe it's like free to get your landing page reviewed, and then if you want like, you know, a full app review, it's like $5 or $10 or something like that. Just because I wouldn't be able to keep on top of all of them. Like I made a post on X and I got like 50 responses, and I'm like, oh, okay, now I need to, which is good, which is a good problem to have. Yeah, shout out Talented. But no, dude, this is awesome. I'll do a screen charm for you of me actually using the app and trying to get it set up. And that should hopefully give you some good feedback. But yeah, like links, everything is always welcome here. This is super cool. I like this as well. 3-step, easy. I love the times. I love the times taken. I love tell me. I should have set stuff up in 60 seconds or less. Bottom man free, just need your own key for the API replicas. Nice, dude. This is great, man. This is very cool. Yes, I'm ready to remember. Dude, this is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this, dude, for sure after stream. I'll make a screen charm video for you. And give you feedback of me actually using it. And happy to do that if you want to sync up on a call too. But I figured the screen sharing, we just sort of have like the live feedback, like you can watch it over and over. The only thing I'd say, again, just a grain of salt, and I look at this like for any kind of SaaS app that I do, just like who you are, right? Like who built this, like what's your story, like what kind of makes you uniquely positioned to build this thing. You know, I'm sure you have this problem yourself too, right? So maybe like a little story, even like a video or something on here. And again, I'm giving you this advice, and this is all stuff like we got to do on our site too. But yeah, dude, just it's funny. I just wrote about this too. Again, most of my posts are generated, okay, but yeah, literally, this is how I pay for things. The core features work. I need to understand the story. I want to be able to reach out to a person. It has to be AI first. Nick Martin. Okay, perfect. No, all good, dude. Yeah, here, I'll pull you open quick. Nick Martin. Perfect, dude. Excellent. Dude, yeah, man, thank you for sharing. I'll check out some other stuff too. Oh, dude, this is cool. This 64 weeks of progress. I love this. I'm a sucker for building in public. That's like half the reason, all the reason I do it on Twitch. And then like on Twitter too, like I'm all over Twitter as well. Like I build in public. I'm an open book there. So yeah, I love the little audience of people that are building things in public on X as well. It's really cool because there's like I think that's where me and Brent kind of hit it off. Is like I sort of noticed like a lot of people on X were building in public, and there's all these founders there making cool, interesting stuff. Like if I scroll through my For You feed, it'll just be people building stuff in public. And it's the same thing on Twitch, which is like very cool. So regardless of your thoughts and your take on, thanks for the cheer, dude. Thank you, Nick. Regardless of your take on X, okay, like I understand people feel certain ways about Elon Musk, whatever. I've connected with a lot of really great people on X and Twitch now as well, which is really cool. Yeah, our bet, Lady of Code, is we're hoping Twitch, like this category of like software and game development, like blows up in a really huge way. That's kind of our prediction, and we hope it does too. We hope that it continues to grow and just people being creative and showing it. It's just really cool little niche, Even though I feel like I'm connected with like hundreds of people now, it's like it's still very cool and niche. Yeah, it's very cool. Like building in public is awesome. It will if you continue marketing platforms. Yeah. We're going to start doing like a YouTube dual stream as well, like basically stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But yeah, right now like we're building a launch for X primarily. But yeah, Twitch is not great for discoverability. We've noticed that Lady of Code big time for discoverability. It seems like YouTube is kind of the place to be, but we're gonna dual stream. We just gotta kind of figure that out. I actually signed up for it the other day, or last week rather, and like I have my channel, and everything. I have a Pep Tech Dev channel ready to go, and then I had to wait 24 hours to start the live stream. So we got to get that going too. But yeah, saying Nick Martin, I tell you what, if it wasn't for the Dev Dad Brent, I would most certainly be streaming to 2 people right now. So I just think it's, I don't know, this community of people that I've been able to kind of tap into largely with Brent. It's just been so cool. It reminds me of X. Like I was kind of going X all in, and then Twitch kind of came up too. I've heard good things about YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is better to stream if you have a channel of videos. YouTube is great to get a kilobyte. Yeah, we gotta have to do something there for sure. That I know. It seems like just the viewership is significantly better there. But again, we're never gonna like be done with Twitch ever. Like we'll just figure out a way to dual stream, and hopefully our machines can handle them. All right. Okay. So we're getting a GitHub app first. Okay, approved. We're getting a dev environment set up. So we basically have to create 2 things remaining. We need a X staging account and a GitHub app as well, and everything else is done. Nick Martin, sounds good, man. Thank you for joining, dude. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Thank you for the cheers, man. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, man. Thank you for being here. We'll be here every day, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you. Appreciate you tuning in. YouTube is better to stream on with a channel with video. You can stream both the same. Yeah. Sorry. We gotta figure out how to do that. All right, let's see. Okay. Show you guys the Unity game I'm working on too. I'm working on like 1,000 different things. So while there's downtime with Codex cooking on stuff, let's see. I don't know if this is gonna be super loud or not. Let me pause the music real quick, and you can take a look at my Unity game that I've kind of built in like 2 weeks, give or take. Hopefully this is super loud. That's the intro track. Can you guys hear this? Is that super loud? Hold on, wait, I think that's super loud. 1 second. Okay, how's that? That should be a little better. How's that audio? Kira, you still here? Kira, if you're still here, let me know the audio. Yeah, I gotta get the dual stream going. Alright, so hopefully you guys can hear this, and that's not super loud. This is my game I'm working on too. I built this in maybe like 2 weeks. Voice acting by yours truly. It's supposed to be like a, you know, Escape from Tarkov-ish. Low poly, whatever. The idea of the game, you basically just power up towers. Also be looking, oh good, Lady of Co, thank you for joining, I appreciate you. Yeah, we'll be in touch for sure. But yeah, hopefully this works. Thank you. Yeah, long way to go, but the idea is, you know, sort of Escape from Tarkov styled, whatever. We'll figure it out. So just show that quick. Got voice acting. All right, so that's good. Let's make sure that worked. Okay, let's get the music back on. All right, so we still got this dev environment going. Was anyone able to hear that? Kilobyte lady, or if you guys are still here, is anyone able to hear that? Also, my stream overlay keeps dying. I don't know why. This keeps dying on me for some reason. Start my server again. I don't know why this keeps happening. But for those that are interested in game dev, we do some of that here too. The game I'm making is the blackrelay.com. It's kind of, you can see the concept art of what I ultimately want it to look like. Again, AI generated. Heard the game. Music now? Okay, perfect. This is kind of the art direction I'm going for. Sort of like a low poly, kind of gritty, voxel-ish based. The idea, basically, I've had this like game idea for probably like 15 years. And then the Arc Raiders kind of sort of brought it to fruition a little more, I'd say. The idea is you basically, if you ever played State of Decay, anyone? The end of the game is like, in that game you could like climb up a tower, and then when you activated the tower or the beacon or whatever, it would like reveal more on the map. That's kind of like the core gameplay loop where you basically have to find all these like relay towers, and they like triangulate. They triangulate like the position of what we're calling the black relay, and the black relay is just like a giant mobile like matriarch, you know, Halo 3 Scarab type enemy. And when you ultimately kill it, that'd be like either a win condition or just have like a bunch of loot. So trying to figure out kind of what the game still looks like, but right now we're just kind of building like little mechanics and stuff. That's what we're building here. But the idea is like kind of PvPvE, and yeah, we're working on that too, kind of in the background. So all right, let's see. Ooh, never in a bin. Okay, let me check this out. Hang on, let me make sure this is still going. Oh, so let me get this merged. Okay, merge to main and push. Oops. Okay, I already did that. Okay. All right. I need to work on another. Let's get one more. Let's see. We added a medical system. That's done. Let's see. What do we want to work on next? Here, let me do a secret screen real quick because I have a bunch of stuff on my Apple notes as well. Let's see, Black Relay, we got the bandit system. Let's see, what do we want to do? Let's add, I think we want to do, triangulation still needs a lot of work. Oh, I don't want to do, I want to do a basic character customization system. Okay, let's flip this back over. All right. We're going to see how we actually went a long time with it, actually probably this stuff. So here is how I use Codex. We're just going to talk. I would like to add a character customization system to the game. Right now, my understanding is all the assets we have as part of this polygon pack. We should be able to have like a basic like head, torso, legs, arms, hands, feet, etc., faces, etc. So I would like to ultimately create a system in the settings panel where I can create my character and customize them before I actually get into a game. So can you help me plan that out and figure out what that'll look like in terms of getting a basic character customization system going? Just make sure that that is in plain mode. Oh no! Oh, we're good. We're good. Thought we lost it. Okay, so we're gonna put this on. We got the tokens to spare, so we're gonna go on extra high for this, and we'll have that go. We got token resets ready. So we're gonna get a character customization. See how that goes. Working on this as well. I forgot about this. Working on this for my wife. So we want to know what we want to wear. Okay, so top, bottom, shoes. That looks good. Okay, so let's plan our outfit. What do I want to wear today? Red shirt. Do nothing here. Don't want anything. We'll do white shoes. Okay, save. All right, cool, that works. And then we can plan our week. All right, so then we can plan any outfit we want. Okay, cool. So that works. Excellent. And then we can see all the stuff we've worn over time. Filter by the closet. You can add clothing items and stuff. All right, looks pretty good. All right. Looks good. Merge. Looks good. Merge to main and push main. Yeah, I'm gonna release this app probably in the next couple weeks just for free. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure out some way to pay for it, maybe with like AI stuff in the future. But yeah, funny enough, Mike Miller. I'll take a look at that link in a second. Funny enough, years ago, I worked on this app. I don't even think the app is live anymore. Kitchen Assist. What is the I can't remember the URL, but like I worked in this space. Like Google Home was a big thing. And it's like, okay, Google, like add steak to my fridge. And I actually got an honorable mention from Product Hunt, but I don't remember. This is it? Oh, this is it. Kitchen Assist on me. We made this back in, God, it's like, there's me. Some of my friends we worked on this with. 2017. Yeah, it was a Google Home app. We never got this done, but we got the ship page. Yeah, this isn't even a thing anymore in Product Hunt. So maybe I'll bring that back too, Mike Miller. Maybe I'll bring that back too. Maybe I'll bring back Kitchen Assist. Probably not. Okay, all right. Let's take a look at Neverending Battle Royale. Interesting. Yeah, kind of similar art style. Yeah, hopefully our game will look a little bit better than this. Yeah, this is like kind of, yeah, it's similar. This is like cartoony-ish. Like we eventually want to be like a little more gritty, like a little more realistic. Like not realistic. Like it'll still always have like the low poly effects and whatnot. But yeah, ours is kind of designed to be like, you know, hardcore mechanics in like a simple game environment, I guess is the best way I'm trying to describe this thing. Like this feels like you're kind of almost like floating through space. And this is a map series, you probably get bored of it really fast. I'm basically trying to make like really complex, detailed systems, but that are like easy to... Let's see all the reviews. I'm trying to build systems that are like really easy to figure out, but really hard to master, I guess. Yeah. They probably use like a similar character pack. Yeah, very Fortnite-ish. But no, yeah, thanks for sharing. It is pretty similar. And just in terms of like art style right now. But yeah, you know, gonna figure out got to figure out kind of the direction I want to go. Right now, I'm just kind of building things that are fun in the game, and it's sort of all hopefully will come to fruition at some point. Okay. All right, I think this app is pretty much done actually. So we've got a clothing app done in about a day. Work on this with Black Relay. All right, dev environment. Okay. Why are we storing a private key for this on my local machine? This should just be for dev, not local testing. All right, boring stuff for launch loop. But you know, I'm kind of accepting it's probably good to do boring things. It's probably good to do the boring things. Probably good to be boring. We don't need to keep shipping 1,000 features. We need to keep keys that are locally. Okay, yeah. We have the app in a good enough spot where get this going here. It just kind of needs like UI work, and I think Brent and I both have good takeaways here. Some things need to clean up with this content schedule. Notice in the month view when things are posted, they kind of bleed through a little bit. Brent's got to get that feedback going on the connections. I got a few things I needed in linear. Launch loop. I love the keybinds too here. All right, I needed to get the, yes, X, the 280 characters. I need to do that. This really isn't urgent. Just call this no priority. All right. Oh yeah, we got to clean up the V1 post too, which is exciting. I always love removing features and removing lines of code. So we have this V1 legacy stuff where we able to put in a good repo. I think I'm gonna get rid of this entirely though. I think instead of having pays up good repo, it'll just be either like a live app preview or like a video or something. There's really not that much value in this anymore. It kind of works. It kind of worked pretty good. We took a bunch of like, this was using the old system though. We basically took a bunch of I like this thing I liked. This was cool, where you kind of show like, hey, your commit log sort of turn into content. But I think an even better way, honestly, is just to show the users a video of how the app works. But we took a bunch of open source repos, and then to kind of dog food it, you know, we use this for like real contributors. So we took a GitHub repo that was open source, and then we created social media content from it. But I don't think we really even need this anymore now that we actually have a working app. This is kind of just for like, ooh, okay, cool. But now we can just show users, yeah, the app works, just use it. So I got to give some thought, but the idea is probably going to be to rip all it out. And then what else did I have? Yeah, generate posts, X, and then remove the V1 post. So I've got a couple things to work on. Do that after stream. Let's see, use better off. I know it tells you subject better off, but I do want to do that at some point too once we have this dev environment. Okay. Okay. All right. I gotta get this application created as well. This wasn't working for me yesterday. Did I post this? No. X console. I gotta get this developer console to get this new staging environment. If it'll load. It wasn't loading for me last night, and I hope I didn't get. Let's see. Apps. Okay. Okay. All right. Excellent. We are in the try launch loop X account now. So let's make this new app. Try launch loop dev. This would be. Why does it say? Okay. It should really say staging. Try launch loop dev. Okay. Oh, perfect. We got keys. Perfect. So that means we have to. That means we gotta delete it. Perfect. Yeah, we get keys exposed automatically. So we're going to delete it, try again. I was told Meg the Stallion. Yeah, okay. All right, we're gonna get some of this going. So remind me how we do. How do I do a shuffle just on a single song? Like if I play the song, how do I make it like a jam on that? Oh wait, let me do French jam first. Also worth noting, you can do that if you want songs. Do I just do? I think I just fumbled with this yesterday too. Whatever. Listen to volumes. All right. Okay. Let me put my secret screen on and get this staging environment set up here. All right. Let me get these keys. All right. Let me get these keys. Let's see. Try launch secrets. Right now for key management, we are doing this all with a shared 1Password field, which I know we should not be doing, but here we are. All right. X consumer key. Add another field, password. X secret key. X secret key, and then we have our bearer token. Bearer token. All right. Let's see, B. Okay, we got our X account created for stage. All right, perfect. So we got that going. Okay, perfect. All right. Have the X API. It's back here. Have the X app created in staging now. One sec. I do one more secret. X dev keys. Key is copied to my clipboard. All right, we're gonna bop around for secrets a little bit. Pop back here. Okay. Let's get this plan going. So we're gonna do some character customization for Black Relay. Okay, let's see. Let's see if they can rip on that. So we're getting character customization going for Black Relay. Oh yeah, we're working on this little farmer's market app too. Show you that real quick too. Oh crap! All right, hang on. We need a different key set. Key setting, my favorite. Okay. As you need to take over my browser, use a new tab group for this. All right, we're gonna have it go and set some keys for us real quick. Set some keys. should we work on next for this app? All right. We're setting some API keys right now. Should give us like a minute, and then we'll be back. They're probably going to like 10 or 20 minutes or so. We can go here. Man, no, I'm kind of not showing anything super interesting compared to what Brent showed, but sometimes you got to do the boring stuff. Setting up a dev environment is something that's long overdue for us. So we'll be able to now go to dev.triallauncher.com and then validate and confirm the changes work there before we get into production. So that's something that, just got to do. Can't be pushing things right to production without testing them first in a low environment. Logos might be good enough, but until you're actually in an environment, a real live, accessible, low environment, especially once we get customers, like we can't be, disrupting services like that. So you're gonna go now. And then let's see. Our tokens are almost exhausted. It says we have 3 hours. We're in a 72% deficit this week on Codex. We've been taking full advantage of 5.6 Sol. Yeah, so yeah, with 5.6 Sol, that app I just showed here, I can show this part. Let's see, unless this app is not working anymore. Where is my simulator? It is kind of crazy, just software engineering. It's this constant balance of how much do you offset onto AI versus how much do you do. This is my first time doing an iOS app like natively, and Codex is very good at creating iOS apps. Basically created my app in a day. I mean, it was not a very complex app, but I went to see what 5.6 Sol could do, and it is very good so far. All right. All right. Keys are being set. Once the keys are set successfully, then we should be able to test the actual dev environment, and it should be done. We just have to get GitHub. We needed a GitHub app created, and then we needed an X app created, and everything else was kind of already separate, which is nice. If anyone's done any iOS development, I've done a little bit. I basically have like a personal and then like a business account. I got to do like the what's it called, like the live or physical device pinning or whatever it's called. I got to set all that up so I can actually test it with test flight and whatnot. I guess I couldn't go right to test flight, but I probably want to actually get it, on my phone first. All right. Come on, dev. Okay, perfect. This is both stored now. I can get rid of this now. All right, we're back. Okay. All right, so we set the API keys. We're building our dev environment. And now, after we do this, we should have a fully separate dev environment from prod. The only thing we're reusing is just like some terminally stuff. Everything else is completely separate, which is nice. So Convex is separate, Resend is separate, Stripe is separate, obviously for payments. OpenAI key is separate. We have a Twitter API key that we're going to share. We have a terminal widget that we're going to share. And then, yeah, the post hog is separate. We don't really need turnstile anymore. We had the turnstile originally with Cloudflare that was being used essentially for bots or people going and plugging in something to this GitHub repo URL over and over, but we don't really need turnstile anymore. So then we're going to get rid of that completely. I'll make a note to do that actually. Remove turnstile. We don't need this anymore after we remove posts v1. Put that on me. Put that into. Okay. All right, so we're building. Unity is cooking on this character customization. I don't think we're able to get this shown by the time stream's up, but we'll show it on Monday. I think Brent's going to be out a couple days next week. I think he's out there Wednesday through Friday. So we'll keep the solo streams going. I'm just going to work on getting the features working better than what we have. Let's see. Let me make sure that this is still setting these keys properly. Okay, still setting them properly. We got to do a little bit of work on the homepage too. Like this is just adding no value. It's kind of interesting to look at, but it adds no value. Really, the only thing we need on a landing page at this point is just a video of the app in a live preview. It's probably something I work on next as well. All right, let's see. Okay, we're setting some keys. We have a pretty good story, I think, on here. Like, we have a story page. We have a lot of content on our marketing page. We have a lot of content, which is good. We have our full tech stack here. If anyone's interested in how we built this thing, I'll put a link in the chat if anyone's interested in how we built this thing. We probably got to clean this up a little bit, but this is our entire stack of this app. So next, I mean, it's all of it. This is everything we use and how we built this thing. A lot of tech. Probably an opportunity to remove some of this stuff, but hopefully someday we'll be able to fully self-host on Coolify. That'd be pretty neat. Okay. Let's see, extra center Chrome. All right, I gotta do one more thing for this. Oh, 1 second. Let's see. Callback. Okay. All right, guys. I think we're gonna get wrapped up here. We're close to this dev environment. I thought maybe we'd get this character composition done on stream, but this is gonna take. It's only on step 1 of 4. This is gonna take quite a long time to do. We got one more banked reset, so we're gonna keep using that today, taking advantage of 5.6 Sol and seeing what else come up with. Funny, so yesterday I used here. I'll show this as my closing. So I use Codex Bar to track all my token usage. This is my tokens yesterday. So I used the whole weekly limit in one day just because I was, bouncing between different apps and stuff. So you pay $200 a month for Codex. That's what I pay right now. And actually, the actual token cost is like $1,200. So just if you're looking to take advantage of any of these AI tools, I've been liking Sol. I've been liking OpenAI's 5.6 a lot. being good, really good results with it. So we're gonna give it a shot. Now's a good time to do so. I think an issue connected like yesterday. Mike Miller for try launch soup. Yeah, there was a bug there. I think Brent's may have resolved that. If you still have an issue, hit me up, Mike. Either Discord, X, whatever. If you could like a screenshot or something, that'd be awesome. If you can let us know, and we'll certainly look at that for you. But all right, guys, we're gonna get going here. We'll find someone to raid. Thank you guys all for being here. Great stream today. It's very cool. It's very cool. Brent and I are awful close, we think. It was kind of like a very interesting sort of like full circle sort of moment today. So I appreciate y'all hanging around. We'll be back next week on Monday. And let's see who we want to raid. Does anyone have any suggestions for who to raid? Creator dashboard, stream manager. Take a look which channels. Yeah, everyone have a good one. Happy Friday. Have a nice weekend, everyone. Let's see. Gary, what's up, dude? I think we rated this guy yesterday. He's making some stuff in Godot. We always do the codex filter. We always do the codex filter. Just have to. Claude. Guy gets the tags. All right. Let's see. Let's take a look at Mr. D-Boy. See there.
Hello, Chair, the best streamer.
Looks like he's AFK. Oh, he's back. All right, guys. We're going to take a look at Mr. D-Boy.
By the way, I think...
And we'll see you guys bright and early Monday.
I was wrong about the area.
And have a great weekend, guys. Take care.
Because for
Later.
static things, you shouldn't